So why do RAA members enjoy that winning feeling?
Well, because having access to a range of trusted products gives them peace of mind. And the more RAA products they have, the more they save. And they get discounts at a huge range of events and retail partners. And they feel good about RAA community programs and sponsorships.
You guys don't miss a thing, do you?
It's all part of how we do more for our members and for South Australia.
Good evening and welcome to the NPL South Australia. It's round 13 action tonight. Tonight's game sees Adelaide City hosting West Adelaide, and we are live from Adelaide City Park. Well, it's round 13, unlucky for some. It's proudly brought to you by the RAA, and we're going to see who it's unlucky for. A classic six-pointer awaits us tonight. Before we go there, as you can see the RAA on screen, proudly supporting soccer in South Australia. Get yourselves an insurance quote today from the RAA. Big game tonight. We'll also be presenting the Green Play Australia Man of the Match later this evening, of course at the conclusion of the game, and 2 bottles of Claymore wines will be presented to our Green Play Australia Man of the Match. Tonight, commentary team for you is your Australian Paul Pellizzari, Rob Perpicelli. It's a very good evening to you, Rob.
Yeah, good evening, Paul. Good evening to the viewers that are watching this big game here at Adelaide City Park. Adelaide City up against West Adelaide, the old arch rivals against each other. It's a huge game, especially for Adelaide City. They need to start winning games, otherwise they'll be relegated into the State League. And
joining us down boundary side for the first time debuting, Robbie Lippett. It's a very good evening to you, Robbie.
G'day, gentlemen. How are you doing?
Going very well, mate. How yourself?
A little bit nippy down here, to be honest. But happy I'm down here. I saw those Peronis in the fridge behind you, and I probably couldn't tempt myself if I was up there.
And of course, yes, what have we got there, Rob? What are you indicating?
Just get him to look at the camera.
Oh, that's all right. There we go. There's a
young
Robbie
camera.
Lippett. Look at that.
There
What a
he is.
star on the screen. There we go. Robbie Lippett joining us.
He's playing with Cumberland Foxes, not with West Adelaide. I think he's been there for a couple of seasons now. Is that right, Robbie?
No, left West Adelaide at the end of last season and
season.
went back home to Cumberland. Played 5 years as club captain there. Left in end of 2014 to go to West Adelaide and won the championship in 2015 with the boys. So it's been I'm on both sides of the fence tonight.
Okay, so Robbie Lippett, our boundary rider, Rob Perpicelli, Paul Pellizzari, commentators tonight. Let's go through round 12 results. It is a bit of an edited version tonight because the game is just about to kick off here. Round 13.
Just before you go on to that, the live streaming access doubleheader today. We did the women's game just previous to this one. Congratulations to West Adelaide, 2-1 winners over Adelaide City. Thanks to the boys that are doing the commentary, Spiro and Paul.
There we go, round 12 results of the NPL South Australia. It's all thanks to the RAA tonight. Get an insurance quote anytime.
Well, I'm not sure about that score. You can go for that score for South Adelaide today. They're up against Croydon tonight. We'll try and get that score updated. So we're leading 1-0 against Croydon South Adelaide. Anyhow, last week's results, South Adelaide 1, drew with Adelaide City 1. West Adelaide drew 1-1 with Campbelltown. In the 97th minute mark, they got the equaliser West Adelaide. So well done to the boys down there. Metro Stars, good winners over Blue Eagles, 5-0 over Blue Eagles. Parry Hills 0, Raiders 2, Comets 0, Croydon 2, Olympic 1, drew with Adelaide United 1, which was our match of the round last week.
Okay, let's have a look at round 13. It starts tonight. There's a game prior to this still going, and it's the Panthers 1, Croydon 1, and they've played 62 minutes in that game.
So Croydon have equalised.
Absolutely. So 1 apiece there. Still going, of course. We'll keep you up to date with that. And this round 13 action, Adelaide City and West Adelaide. It's obviously all thanks to the RAA.
The other games happening, our match round tonight, Adelaide City against West Adelaide on Saturday at 3 o'clock kickoff. Raiders against Olympic, that's going to be a beauty. Blue Eagles are up against the Comets at the Martin Sports Complex, also 3 o'clock kickoff. Another 3 o'clock kickoff, it's Campbelltown up against Parry Hills Knights, and also the 3 o'clock kickoff, TK Shuttle Reserve, Metro Stars against Adelaide United. To take note, Liam Wooding has left South Adelaide and gone back to Metro Stars.
And Metros have got another player as well, I read on their media
I
release.
think somebody from West Adelaide, I forget the name of the guy, but yeah.
Okay, let's have a look at the head-to-head between these two teams. A very important game. It's a classic 6-pointer tonight. West Adelaide in 10th position with 10 points, and Adelaide City in 11th position with 7. Of course, they were deducted 6 points. But Adelaide City at home against West Adelaide, the last 7 occasions have won 5 times, no draws and 2 losses to West Adelaide. West Adelaide earlier in the season, in the first rounds, if you like, touched up Adelaide City 3-0, and it was the week after we saw them against Para Hills, so that was a real Jekyll and Hyde performance, and they capped off that with a nice 3-0 victory over Adelaide City. After seeing them against Para Hills,
They've done all right of late, haven't they, West Adelaide? But Adelaide City, they're into the FFA Cup final, and that's going to be played on the 22nd of June, and they're up against Olympic in the grand final there, so that's going to be interesting. So a good win there, Adelaide City semi-final on Tuesday night, 2-1 over Elizabeth Downs. A special mention to Elizabeth Downs, done really well to get to the semi-final and probably maybe could have gotten to the grand final.
what about the crowd too at that game?
2,500.
Fantastic crowd, FFA Cup, the dream. Okay, let's quickly go through the lineups. Adelaide City, the home team, of course. Joe Gauchi, Rob, one of your favourites. The Gouch is in goals tonight. Number 3, Bradley Corbo. Number 4, Elliot Green. Number 5, Zach Waters. Number 7, Chris Pepe. Number 11, Nicholas Buckle. Big inclusion here, Nicky Buckle. Good to have him back.
Same with Pepe as well, mate.
No, I like.
He was injured as well.
Yeah, but I just like the big build-up of Nicky Buckle. Anthony Costa wears the number 9, Evan Kostopoulos number 10, 17 Stefan Casalborde, and 21 Adriano Pellegrino, the best
Another
from
one.
the West. What was that award he won for
Yeah,
Perth?
the most
The
the
glorious player.
glorious player. I was there that night too.
Were
wasn't
you?
it?
Adriano Pellegrino in the Adelaide City lineup tonight, and Tommy Marisic wears the 45. The reserves, Ante Markulic, Tommy Love, Massimo Falco, Harris Vukic, and the keeper, the reserve keeper, is Connor Pelli-Venides.
Pelli-Venides. So that's the Adelaide City lineup for West Adelaide tonight's big, huge game too. If West Adelaide can win, still got a chance for that top 6. Adelaide City need to start winning to get out of that relegation zone. In goals, Lewis Moss, he's number 1. Number 5, Gatlat Tonyek. 6 is Ryuta Hamamatsu. Number 7, Perry Mitras, he's the captain. 8 is Jack Yo. 9 is Theo Balaminos. 10 is Costamantas. 11, Ibrahima Kamara. 12 is Matthew Bore. 16, Jordan Risic. 18, Tito Bontor. On the bench is Joshua Papapapatian, Alec Maiolo, Jaden Demantis, Tanesis Lessie, and reserve goalkeeper Rian Den Nido. The referee for today's clash is Christian Verdicchio. His assistant is Torrin Cooper and Aaron Galanti. So who are we going for, boys? Robbie first.
Oh, boys, I'm probably going to be biased and say West Adelaide tonight.
Former West
to be
Adelaide
honest.
player.
I can't really say Adelaide City. Yeah, I did my 4 years with them, so unfortunately choose them.
I'll go draw, mate. I'm going to sit on the fence. I can't separate these two teams. Pellegrino, for those of you that have joined us watching in colour, imagine in black and white. It would have been very hard to pick these two
Because they were
teams
in
up.
blue shorts, dark shorts as well.
Yeah, I thought they would have had white
in the old
shorts.
days used to be, yeah, exactly.
Pellegrino's gone down twice,
I'll
interestingly.
go for West Adelaide.
Oh, 2 West Adelaide's, 1 draw.
Yep.
Second foul, thanks to Green Play Australia, conceded by West Adelaide. Marisic has the ball for Adelaide City. Goes short. Kostopoulos on the halfway line, Adelaide City. Nice evasion. Plays the ball central. Corbo goes wide. Green looks up. Back to Corbo. Corbo on the halfway line. Far side of the ground, Adelaide City getting pushed back. Green just tacks it forward. Offside flag up. And the referee does pick it. Calls it against Adelaide City.
Good to see Green back in the lineup too. He's a quality defender. Elliot Green for Adelaide City. So the defence, Tonyek is back into the West Adelaide lineup too after injury. So it is Kamara for West Adelaide. They're pushing it around. Goes to Marisic. Tonyek with it, right hand side of the park. Decides to go back inside, inboard to Jack Yule. Got the equaliser last week. The 1-1 draw against Campbelltown. So Marisic into attack they go. Looking for Kamara there. Tonyek is there. West Adelaide trying to get to it, and also Adelaide City, Anthony Costa. It is a free kick to Adelaide City early in this first half.
There's a third foul conceded by West Adelaide, thanks to Green Play Australia. And Pellegrino, Adriano Pellegrino, formerly Adelaide City, Perth Glory, a number of clubs, gets a long ball into the box. Chester down. Marisic, what's he doing up there? Booker tried to centre it, but almost cleared it, really. Gives West Adelaide a bit of a hand, and they turned it over. Pellegrino again. Vassetti slips as he kicks it. He's in the wars at the moment, Pellegrino. It's gone wide on the far side. Now they'll get the cross into the hot spot. Free header missed. And that's Pepe. Should have put that one away, but the ball's still in play with Booker. Back to Christopoulos. Pellegrino. Pepe again. It's got to go down as a missed chance.
Okay, to Adelaide City. Marisic early in this first half as they go into attack. Left-hand side of the park, Anthony Costa trying to go short. Adelaide City looking for Pellegrino. Gets it on to Booker. Booker with a chance. There's an offside flag up though. So free kick to West Adelaide early in this game, as I said. Robbie Lippert down in the
sorry
boundary.
boys, yeah. Look, it's interesting, the 210s for West Adelaide are sitting very deep, leaving Perry very alone up front. But it's good to see they're all getting behind the ball.
Is it very dewy down there at all, Robbie?
Very, very slippery. So both coaches are telling all their players to calm down and get on the ball and put their foot on it.
So West Adelaide now with the clearance up over the halfway line. A bit of holding, but referee says play on. It'll come down eventually to Mantis. No, he didn't get there first. Adelaide City clear it through Waters. It's easy for Tonic to retrieve and take his time. Go short to Yule. Marisic. They related, Robbie, the Marisic boys? Robbie Lippert?
To be honest, I am not sure.
They got him first. So what happened down there, mate? Is that a free kick?
They look the same.
They do, actually. Are they brothers, Mr. Pepper? The Marisic boys?
Yes.
So
the boys with Adelaide City in the back lines.
So was that offside or free kick?
Offside, boys.
Offside, thanks. Robbie, there's Adelaide City to take this free kick. Trying to go backwards dangerously. The Gouch.
The couch.
Joey Gouchy back in Adelaide.
Gee.
Had a stint with, was it Newcastle he went to?
Moss well out of his goal.
I'm pretty sure it was Newcastle. I'm not sure if you know Robbie Lippert.
No, I do not know.
We're testing
I think
it.
so.
We're
3 out of
testing
3,
it.
boys.
No, 2 out of 2.
You know, I play for a team that plays at the same time as these guys.
I think it is Newcastle. He was the third choice keeper.
Zach Waters has the ball on the far side. Throws the ball up the line. Good body work by Bore.
Actually, now I remember.
And another foul.
It's Central Coast. Definitely Central Coast.
So 4 fouls. Conceded by West Adelaide. Early doors, as you'd say. And Mantis just questioning it, though. So it's a long searching ball forward. Pepe the target, outnumbered 2-1. Yule, interesting clearance, but effective in the end. Comes to Kamara, goes backwards. Donning the gloves.
That's my first touch, boys, down here.
There we go, Robbie's got a first touch. Hamatsu there, wearing the gloves tonight.
Hamatsu. So throw in taken here. Left-hand side of the park, Adelaide City. And it's over the sideline will be a throw-in to Adelaide City. So right-hand side of the park, going short, looking for play there in this towards the centre of the ground. It goes. Adelaide City now have got the ball. Corbo sends out left-hand side of the park. Casaborde looking and sliding there is Bore.
For those of you having trouble through Facebook Live, you can switch to YouTube Live. No problem with YouTube. The old Facebook, having a few issues, we believe, but no problems with YouTube Live. Let's check out the FFSA's channel and the game, no issues with that. Back to the live action, Booker. He's turned it over. Adelaide City, Marisic doing some defending. Chance now, the runner on the far side is Bontor. Bontor for West Adelaide, tip of the box, angle against him. Tries to straighten up, cuts it back. Good little turn by Kamara and a shot. Just over the upright. And that's first one to West Adelaide off target. Just watching the replay there. Good work, Kamara. Maybe had more time than he thought. Rushed it a little bit.
And not forgetting, you can watch it on the YouTube, FFSA TV. That's FFSA TV. Or FFSA NPL TV.
FFSA, you just got to search FFSA on YouTube.
Or you can also put Adelaide City versus West Adelaide. You should be able to get it that way as well.
YouTube, mate, the best. Always reliable. So first corner for West Adelaide. Central, keeper comes. Gee, that's good grab there by the gouch, as you would call him, Rob. First corner, thanks to Green Play Australia.
So that goes over the sideline for a throw-in to West Adelaide. Go back to Yol. Yol goes inboard towards Marisic. Even there is Hamamatsu. In the way, it's Kostopoulos playing in that fullback position, really.
It's a bit unusual, isn't it?
Marisic gets his head to it as well.
Gee, they almost look like twins, Mr. Lippert.
Marisic.
Look at them, same hairstyle, everything.
Well, they are brothers.
I'd just go as far to say they could almost be twins. Robbie Lippert on the boundary line for us tonight. Ryan Marveggio, he got 3 weddings in a row? What's his problem?
Oh, he had something on, that's all right.
No, that's fair enough. Only joking, Ryan. Pellegrino near it, couldn't get his head on it. Out of play. Adelaide City throwing. So very important game, as we mentioned, a classic 6-pointer tonight. West Adelaide with 10 points on the table, Adelaide City with 7. Gee, they're very evenly matched on the premiership table. Both have conceded 25 goals. An injury to player out there. Might be Casalborde, I think. So, yeah, they've both conceded 25. West Adelaide have scored 16. Adelaide City 15.
You surprised to see Pellegrino playing, Robbie?
Look, to be honest, I did.
He looks fit.
He's getting on the ball and getting plenty of room. So, yeah, he's looking good. Just gave me a wink then as well, so I think he's listening.
Might be wired for sound.
Is it Casalborde down, Rob? I think it is.
Yep.
So is he going to be all right? The boots are off. Not a good sign. Trainer out there.
Got a few injuries, Adelaide City.
I think the boot might have come off in a tackle, I reckon.
Anyway, he's up and about. But Adelaide City temporarily down at 10 men. It was Casalborde. So throw in now. Kostopoulos, Costa came to meet it. Kostopoulos again will go back. Gee, I thought to Marisic, but it's in between a few and the keeper in the end. The gouch clears it only as far as Bore. They keep turning it over. It is 10v11, of course. But now it's West Adelaide. All over the ball. No, it wasn't actually. Hamamatsu moving forward. And another free kick.
Boys, looks like Falco might be joining the game. He's getting dressed pretty quickly down here.
Sure. Okay. So foul conceded by Adelaide City. This is when you wish humans were made of glass, Rob. Is that right?
That's all lucky for the monitor in front of us.
Perimetris to take the free kick for West Adelaide. Should put this into the tip of the box.
Not the hot spot.
Oh, the hot spot's around the penalty area. It'll probably end up there. Gauci. Plenty of blue and white shirts. Comes in fairly close to the keeper. He punches, not convincingly. But it is Pepe that clears. It'll come back at him. And now, finally, not really, cleared convincingly. West Adelaide still in attack.
So West Adelaide trying to go into attack. Adelaide City trying to clear it. Corbo's got it. Looks like he's been switched to midfield. Norman plays as a fullback. Ends up with Marisic. That's the West Adelaide Jordan Marisic. I think he's the eldest. The eldest of the two brothers. Goes out right-hand side of the park. West Adelaide with the ball. Tito Bontor. Bore.
Yo.
Jack Yole.
I like the way he used to go, yo.
Marisic. To Yole.
That's it.
That's it. Yole got the winner. Not the winner. Got the equaliser on the death last week against Campbelltown. Bore. He loves to run. Just try to square it towards Costamontes. Back to Jordan Marisic it goes. So West Adelaide just playing keepies off at the moment. Yole, centre of the ground. Looks towards the right-hand side. Does check looking for Bontor. In the way, it's Adelaide City defence. Ends up with Booker. Inboard he goes to Corbo. Corbo looking for Anthony Costa. They're going in front with a nice looking ball, looking for Pepe. A funny looking clearance there by the keeper there, Lewis Moss. It was effective. And away go West Adelaide.
He's playing as a sweeper just about, Mossy, and West Adelaide now. Gee, it is very slippery up there. Kamara couldn't keep his feet. And another free kick going the way of West Adelaide. Adelaide City, it's their third conceded this half. Bit of a slip there. Pellegrino. Whoa! Bit of an elbow to the face. Who was that got the elbow to the face?
Pellegrino.
Yeah, Pellegrino. Accidental, of course.
Yeah, I think so.
But the players, Robbie, down there are struggling to keep their feet by the looks of it.
Yeah, it's bouncing around like a ping pong, and someone just needs to put their foot on it and slow down and take the pace off the game and get the keepers involved and slow and steady.
So Facebook Live is back on. But YouTube, you get better quality anyway, Rob.
Yeah, but if you haven't got a
What?
TV next to you.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Looks like Adriano's been busted open as well, boys. He's
wow.
off for a blood draw at the moment.
So Adelaide City down to 10 men.
Like 10 pins. So Adelaide City, West Adelaide with the free kick. Perry Metris, the captain of West Adelaide. What does that mean, Paul, when you lift your hand up?
It's a training drill, surely, Robbie.
Does that mean long or short?
I'm going to call you Rob tonight and Robbie.
Okay, Rob. Okay. Paul, I mean.
Fresh air kick there. Marisic will clean. Rob
Marisic.
Peppercelli, Robbie Libbett. Can I deal with two Robs tonight?
Of course you can.
Oof.
Two Robs are better than none.
And corner kick, well won there by Bontor. So this is second corner to West Adelaide tonight. So far have had the better of this game, I've got to say. It's only 15 minutes gone, but I think they've had the more possession at least. They both have a couple of shots off target. So now it'll be a left foot in swinger, West Adelaide on the far side. Plenty of movement in the box, plenty of players in the box, very congested. Near post it goes, dealt with by Booker, it'll come back at him. Chipped into the box, it's not headed away clear. Here comes a shot from distance, and what a save by the Gouch. What a shot by Yule. Magnificent piece of play. Gee, how did he see that, the Gouch? I don't know. And
See your players,
we'll see that on the replay shortly, but now it's a foul against West Adelaide. Watch this on the replay for a shot from distance. Cleared, not convincingly. And here it comes, Yule. Boof, but how did he see that, the Gouch? Was it off the Gouch or was it off a player? Unbelievable.
So, we're watching the replay, the slow-mo this time.
I don't know if the Gouch got to that.
Yeah,
Might have been a
what
defender.
deflection.
No, I think it was in real
I
play.
reckon
I reckon it was the Gouch's hands. We'll give it to him.
Good save. Adelaide City under the pump at the moment. West Adelaide certainly attacking as it's in the back lines.
So West Adelaide have conceded 5 fouls thus far, thanks to Green Play Australia stats.
Lewis Moss throwing it out. How many ex-players did you play with here, Robbie, for West Adelaide? Any players left, or are they all gone?
Well, I think Rob's scared to turn his mic on because
No,
of the
sorry,
swearing.
lads. It's really loud down here. They're all yelling at each other.
That's okay. I was just saying, how many players are left from when you left West Adelaide?
Lewis Moss in goals, original.
Yep.
Costamantis left and he's rejoined the club, and that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
So we're
It's
just
massive.
watching Adriano Pellegrino trying to come back on, but it seems that the linesman or the assistant referee doesn't like the
He's got
blood
some
that's
blood.
still on his top.
Blood on his shirt, guys.
Yep.
Anyhow, the ball's with West Adelaide. Still can't come on. Tonyek goes wide. Bore's there for West Adelaide. They're looking pretty good at the moment.
The lion's share of
Toniek.
possession, that's for sure.
Goes to Marisic. Jordan Marisic looking up. Goes long, deep in the attack. The Gouch will grab this one.
Jeez. Oh!
Easily taken, but dropped it. Went back and got it again. So Joey
looked
Gouchy.
good.
Former Berks, former Central Coast. Their third string keeper. As they go into attack, Adelaide City looking for Costa, Anthony Costa.
Good control.
2 players on his hammer.
3.
Pepe's there, looking for support. Came off injured against Croydon, if you remember, Paul. Didn't
Foul.
play for a couple of weeks after that.
What's Joey Costa injured?
Yes, he's not injured. He's sick. He's in front of us. Right
So
here.
now the referee now just making sure that Pellegrino's top isn't sporting any blood. He's happy with it. So Adelaide City back to their full complement of 10. Adriano's looked a little bit better in the past. Those 2 things up his nose. Not doing that beautiful face
He's looking glorious, isn't he?
not doing any favours with those 2 cotton things up his nostrils. So Adriano Pellegrino to deliver this for Adelaide City. It's one of their only thrusts forward this first half. Beautifully delivered. Who's there to meet it? It's been headed wide. Not too far wide, but off a West Adelaide player. So that'll be a corner kick to Adelaide City.
Might have gone off Jordan Marisic's head.
Might see on the replay.
So corner kick, is that the first?
It is. I think Marisic for Adelaide City was there, but it was the player in front. You'll probably back to the live action. Pellegrino now, right foot out swinger. First corner kick. Near post. Well defended. And cleared again, or book or past it, he'll say, to Pellegrino, who chips it behind the bars, behind the posts. It's gone out for a goal kick.
So goal kick for West Adelaide. We're taken here by Lewis Moss. Played just on almost 19 and a half minutes on the Green Play Australia time clock. The Green Play Australia scoreboard, it is 0-0 here at Adelaide City Park. Beautiful ground. The home ground at Adelaide City. Can they stay up into the Premier League? When was the last time they ever played in the State League? I think it was when they joined in the National League. They automatically started back into the State League. That was the only time, I reckon.
85 minutes gone in the other game. It's 1 apiece. South Adelaide down to 10 men, thanks to Green Play Australia.
So the ball right-hand side, Pepe. Chris Pepe, try to get past Yull. Ends up with Kamara. Kamara, left-hand side of the park. Goes outside of the foot, looking for Perry Metris.
Good challenge.
Good tackle there by, is that
absolutely.
Thomas Marisic?
Mitris is in trouble there, boys. He looks like he hit his head on the ground as well.
Ooh. Everyone's getting hurt here tonight.
Well, it's not the pitch. It looked nice and lush. Switch on the replay. Marisic, gee, it was a crunching challenge. Mitris still not up. And still 1-1 Panthers and Croydon. Panthers down to 10 men. You're right, Robbie, down there. Perry Mitris not moving too well at all.
Yeah, it looks like he came down on his shoulder and neck and head from here. Yeah, it came down very heavy.
So hopefully he'll be all right. Trainers out there, obviously, you can see on screen. Probably just have to come back a little bit, the camera boys. It's just too close. That's it. So, fairly cool night tonight. No rain to speak of. The earlier game went to West Adelaide, 2-1.
The women's NPL.
If that happens in this game, it's going to be, well, let's say dire straits for Adelaide City.
Well,
it'll be a 6-point gap.
In the women's league, Adelaide City were 8 points clear on top.
So you throw the form guide out the door.
Yes.
So throwing game recommences. West
Ooh.
Adelaide, nice little back heel, try to win a corner, didn't come off, and that'll be a goal kick to Adelaide City. 0-0 on the Green Play Australia scoreboard, and we've played almost 22 minutes this first half. Thanks to Velo. It's round 13 action, NPL South Australia.
So Joey Gouch, Joe Gouchy that is. A switch play, ends up with Marisic was there. Thomas Marisic goes to Green. Green Not a good ball, straight to Yold for West Adelaide. They go into attack. Nice ball too. Trying to pick up who's on the right-hand side. They try and get the cut back. Could have been Hamamatsu. And,
No, he's in front of us here with the
is he?
6. Could be Balamanos.
Balamanos, I reckon. Yeah.
Well,
So
West Adelaide beat Adelaide City 3-0 earlier in the season.
West Adelaide beat them.
Yeah, West
First
Adelaide.
round. Oh.
Remember after the Parry Hills game, we saw
That's
Parry Hills,
right,
West
yep,
Adelaide. We
yep.
thought West Adelaide probably weren't going to win a game the way they played against Parry Hills, and they come out the next week and beat Adelaide City at Velo 3-0.
That's right.
It's a doubleheader that night as the ball in the middle of the park. Yul. Bore. Started with a B, so it was close. Out of play, off the side of the boot. Oh, I thought that was going to fall down. That's going to fall down.
Okay.
Get that awful feeling.
Thanks, Jerry.
No worries, Kramerica. So, Kostopoulos, the right back position, as Rob said. Gee, they are falling over. Ball in the middle of the park. Here come Adelaide City now, over the halfway line. Pepe evades one, takes on two, gets some support. Try to 1-2. There with Corbo, didn't come off. He'll have another bite at the cherry. Pepe, no one really supporting. Marisic now clears for West Adelaide. He's gone for the safety of the line. 0-0. Still here at Adelaide City Park, round 13 action, thanks to thanks to the RAA. And it's 10v11 tonight. You wouldn't think these two teams are so down the table, but that's the reality.
That's right. As Adelaide City goes to Green, Nicholas Green. Back from a stint. He went back to overseas for some reason, but he's back with Adelaide City. As it goes to Kamara. Got
Gloves
lots of
as well.
skill.
There's a lot of
Goes to Balaminos. Short to Mantas. Hamamatsu. Trying to go towards Kamara, but well read there by Kostopoulos. Boko. Back
beautiful
from injury.
ball.
Nice ball
Nice.
to Casaborde. Casaborde, can he get it? He's got it. Goes for the
Great
shot
save.
and saved there by the keeper. Oh, should have done better than that, I thought, Casaborde.
Lewis Moss, very important save for West Adelaide. Watch this on the replay. Booker, see, he's been missing from this line. A beautiful ball. Casalborde, lucky he didn't get brought down. It could have been a red card, but still just had the keeper to beat and couldn't. Went straight into his noggin just about.
I wonder if he went down, if that would have been a penalty.
Well, that's what I was going to say. If he went down, it would have been a red card to Bore, you would imagine. Last defender. And probably lucky he didn't.
Probably not.
Oh,
He didn't really grab him.
being generous, Rob. If he went down, that would have been red, in my view. Anyway, Pellegrino now with the right foot out swinger. Another corner. Did I stat that? No.
So corner kick taken there deep into
Referee's seen a foul.
the referee, Christian Verdicchio. So they get the free kick. Lewis Moss, good save. Both keepers having good saves. One apiece, if I'm correct.
Yes. Thanks to Green Play Australia. Our stats tonight, as always.
So he goes in over the halfway line. Up went Thomas Marisic. Nicholas Green is there as well. Goes to Waters. Waters clears it. Looking for Bucco. Funny looking clearance. Goes to Bucco, who win the free kick there.
Elliot Green, Rob.
What did I say?
I don't know, but it wasn't Elliot.
I did say Green, didn't I?
You did say Green,
Oh, that's all
to
right.
your credit.
That's good enough.
Gee, Booker and
Did I say-
Pellegrino, great inclusions into this Adelaide City lineup, though. Two big ins. Pellegrino again, the deliverer.
He played for Western Strikers, I reckon, last year or 2 seasons ago. After playing a stint in Singapore, I reckon.
Oh,
Somewhere around there. As it's cleared here by West Adelaide. Kostopoulos clears it only as far as Balamenas. Bore, right-hand side of the park. Looks for support. Gets it towards Bontor. Loses out from Waters. Goes out. Trying to find Pepe. Well done, Hamamatsu. And over the sideline it goes for a throw-in.
think that zipping is Robbie's mic. I might have to look at that at half time.
Zippity doo. So throw in taken. In the way it's Kamara, Mantis, Yol, Hamamatsu.
Robbie, your battery might be going flat, mate.
We'll have a quick look, boys.
Just if it's flashing, you've got a little light on there. It should be green. If it's flashing, let me know.
No, it's all green, all good here.
It's probably all this metal, Rob, I'd say.
So it goes out Thomas Marisic for Adelaide City. Looking for support. Pepe's there. Christopoulos looks for support. Gets it through Pellegrino. Does well. Switches it towards Waters. To Buckle. Back to Waters it goes. All the way back to Elliot Green.
Yes.
Left hand side. Looking for Waters in the way. Bore.
Out of play.
Out of play for a throw into Adelaide City.
So ball on the halfway line. Coming into it a little bit more now, Adelaide City. A bit more possession. Booker with an interesting back pass. Pellegrino makes it look good. It'll eventually come down to feet. Mantis copped one in the knee. Wins a free kick. So foul accidental. So 5 fouls conceded by Adelaide City this half. 7 West Adelaide.
They go into attack. Christopoulos.
Foul?
On the spot. I don't know what kind of foul that was.
Soft.
A foul.
So it's the 8th one conceded by West Adelaide.
Marisic switches it towards Green. Boko tries to find Casabore. In the way it's Bore. Still ends up with Adelaide City. I think it's Corbo. Trying to go into attack. Costa was there. Casabore there as well, but goes back to Lewis Moss. He's got it on the ground, so no pressure on him. Whoop, he falls over.
I'm telling you,
they're
they're
slippery
dropping
out
like
there.
flies.
As it goes over the sideline for a throw-in to West Adelaide. Balamenos again over the sideline for a throw-in to West Adelaide.
So West Adelaide, Bore to take the throw in, far side of the ground, 0-0.
Yeah, no, Marcos Flores.
I think it's a free kick actually.
He got taken off in the cup game.
It is a free kick.
Marcos Flores, because it's on the Facebook page. George Kalajaridis, just wanting to know. I'm pretty sure he's injured as well.
Marisic to Tonyik. Tonyik switches the play. Interesting switch. Low percentage that one. Won't come off. Goes out of play. It'll be a throw into Adelaide City deep in their defensive half. Half an hour played on the Green Play Australia time clock. No score to report on the Green Play Australia scoreboard. And I can tell you that it's at Panther Park. Is that what it's called out there?
Yep.
Still going 1-1. And Panthers down to 10 men.
So throw in taken. Goes in towards the back line. Tonyek. Up went Pepe. Little header there by Yol. Mantis looking for Perry Metris, the captain. Thomas Marisic goes short to Green. Bukol tried to touch it. It's come unstuck. Pellegrino loses out to Tonyek. Jordan Marisic for West Adelaide.
Full time.
Hamamatsu. All the way back. What's the full time score?
1-1. South Adelaide drew with Croydon. 1-1. Full time.
So Lewis Moss. They go into attack. It's a big game for Adelaide City. They need to win. Get out of that relegation zone. They started out the season with -6 points though. They played well. I think, remember the game against Raiders? Or the game after the Raiders game? Going back a while in the beginning of the season, they were in pretty good form, Adelaide City. Even though they lost to Raiders that night. But
Their last win in the league was back in May against Metro Stars, 1-0. Cup form, obviously, they've been winning because they are there. But their league form is a bit ordinary.
Certainly is. They beat Campbelltown in the quarters in the cup, so it's no mean feat. As Adelaide City, Corbo, Marisic, Kostopoulos, Anthony Costa. So pushing around quite neatly.
Gee.
Old rivals, West Adelaide, Adelaide City. Love to know how many times they played against each other. In the National League, Premier
Rothmans
League,
League.
Rothmans League. Back in the Juventus and Hillis days.
Play on, says the referee. And West Adelaide do come away with it. Gee whiz, interesting challenge on Kamara. And was there a free after all that down there, Robbie? What's the groaning
Definitely
about?
West Adelaide kicked that out. I think he was a bit lucky there.
So from the throw-in, Costa gets held. Could be a free as a free. So it's now 9 fouls West Adelaide have conceded this first half. Kostopoulos over the ball for Adelaide City, just shy of the halfway line. Christian Vezdikio, our match referee tonight. Christian, given the big games, obviously.
Always. Even though it's second bottom versus third bottom,
Well,
it's always
I think,
a huge
yeah,
game.
that's right. Positions on the table mean nothing in a derby like this. It's green now.
Well, Adelaide City are there for a reason because of the -6 points.
Yeah, but given
They
the 6
started with
points
the
back,
season.
they'd be swapping with West Adelaide. In fact,
Yeah, true.
yes, they'd be swapping with West Adelaide if you give them the 6 points back. So still at the wrong end of the table for the Black and Whites. It's as simple as that.
So Moss, up went Green. Kazabodi was there as well. For Adelaide
Bore's
City.
read everything tonight. Playing very well for West Adelaide at the back.
Throw in taken. Boko goes all the way back to his keeper, Joe Gauchi, alias the Gouch. Right hand side of the park. Looking for Pepe. Corbo playing more midfield tonight here at Adelaide City Park.
Well,
He
what
kept it in. Well, Kamara, he's winning. I
he's
thought he
given
won
away
it.
the, he did the hard work and then he gave away the silly free. He was behind Kostopoulos.
Well
and-
done, Kostopoulos.
Yeah,
too.
that's right. So free kick to Adelaide City. 10 fouls conceded by West Adelaide. Green goes wide. Waters up the line. Casalborde under pressure. Goes backwards. Put his teammate under pressure as well, but they do come away with it, Adelaide City. Costa not looking at the ball. Actually, Marisic almost made a meal of it. Tonya did. Hamamatsu finally, but Boko, the recipient. A little tap forward. A lot of errors in the game, unfortunately, and Balomenos goes back to Bore, and West Adelaide come away with it. Still 0-0. 35 gone in the first half, thanks to Green Play Australia.
So it goes to Bontor, Balomenos, all the way back to Tonyek. So West Adelaide probably touch in front. You reckon, Robbie?
Yeah, definitely agree, boys. A game of turnovers definitely down here. It's dying for someone to put their foot on it. I know I've said it before, but I'm sitting next to Matriciani and he's absolutely doing a lid about it. So the boys just need to put their foot on it, relax, and work their way through the lines.
So Kostopoulos with the ball for Adelaide City, our boundary rider, Robbie Lippert today. For tonight.
Declared his allegiance to West Adelaide, former West Adelaide player. Coming up with an interesting halftime interview. We had Johnny Perrin a couple of weeks ago. The big names just keep coming
Who's
at
that?
halftime. Can't tell you, you've got to be watching
Yeah,
halftime.
who have you got for me, boys?
Not sure. Who was it? Can I say it?
No.
Oh.
Wait for him to tune in at halftime. I hope the person's remembered, though. So ball in the middle of the park. Tonya gets his head on it for West Adelaide, only as far as Corbo. Ball on the far side. Good work there. That's Bontor. Bontor goes for a bit of a run. He's in the box. Likes taking the defender on. Shot skews off the boot. Not a great connection. Thought it might have even taken a deflection.
I'll give you a
but it didn't.
hint. He likes ants.
Ants.
Well, Robbie got it.
Yeah, I sure did.
He likes ants.
That's a weak joke.
That's a hint. Former great.
Former Socceroo. It's
Yeah.
two former Socceroos then. Johnny Perrin and beep, beep. As Marisic goes through the middle of the park for City, plays it to his brother. Adelaide City under the pump a little bit. Corbo has to go back to his keeper, Gauchi. No relation to the jockey, of course. Look at the size of this fella. The Gouch. Oh, he slipped. Marisic made sure the clearance got a little bit further up the park. Kamara.
What is wrong with this ground?
Oh, it's a good question, Rob.
I think stud selection, boys, to be honest.
Booker. Gee, we're looking for Costa. Would have been a good ball if it came off. Hamamatsu gets felled after disposal, but Booker to Pellegrino. Gee, that was an interesting 50-50. Has the referee seen this? And he will bring it back. I think he was going to go advantage first up. Ballamenos could be in a little bit. It was a Ballamenos.
Jack Yule, boys.
Oh, Jack Yule.
Yule. Yellow card, first one of the night. Let's watch this on the replay.
They've been niggling each other all night, which is interesting.
Yeah, sliding nowhere near the ball. Yellow card to
Yule.
Jack Yule. First yellow of the night. 11th foul, West Adelaide. Pellegrino did well to avoid that challenge to a certain degree.
He's kept himself nice and fit. Good to see Pellegrino. We'll take this free kick for Adelaide City. It is still 0-0. Green Play Australia scoreboard.
He slipped again.
Yep.
Can they change the boots at half time?
It's just the ground. I think it's cut too short. Don't you reckon?
I know
Looks
Robbie's
like it.
down there.
It looks cut short.
It's definitely not fake.
As it goes to Pellegrino, once again they go into attack. Deep to Costa. Short to Casaborde. Looking for Booker. He slides down too. So Hamamatsu, right, left-hand side of the park to low one. It's a worm burner. Looking for
Offside.
Interesting, a lot of
Mitchell's?
straight long balls, especially in this weather. If it doesn't hit a target, it's just going to skid through to the keeper. So it's interesting from both teams. It's happened several times now.
Two offsides apiece, thanks to Green Play Australia.
Green with the ball, left-hand side of the park. Looking for Costa. Bore in the way. Looking for his captain there, Mitras. Just trying to notice who's Adelaide City's captain tonight. No Flores, no Joey Costa.
Come on, Robbie. Who's wearing the armband? There's one
I
you
can't
can
see it.
answer.
I
No,
cannot
not you.
see
You're
it.
Rob.
Oh,
Tonight you're
sorry.
Rob. And
I
Robbie.
would have thought Booker would have been cap. I can't see an armband on him.
I believe it's
Or maybe
Ev Kostopoulos has got it on, boys.
Evan?
Spot Robbie.
You have.
Because Rob's blind.
You done it. I can see it. It's green.
Adelaide City in possession. Nicholas Booker has the ball. Plays it to Pellegrino. Nice through ball. The thought was good, but
Well done,
Moss
Mossy.
almost playing as that pseudo sweeper, as we said, as West Adelaide now. Bontor on the break. Likes taking on defenders. At the edge of the box, takes a shot, but into the player. And that'll go out for a throw-in to West Adelaide. Played almost 41 minutes this first half. It's on the Green Play Australia time clock. Green Play Australia scoreboard 0-0.
Bore with the ball. Goes, touches it backwards towards Yule. Nice ball too. Can they get there? It's Ballamenos.
Gee, Zach Waters, interesting clearance, challenge, and goal kick after all that.
Robbie, was Lewis Moss part of the AFL in WA?
Yeah, I believe he was up at the Gold Coast Suns, I reckon.
Oh, Gold Coast.
Yeah, this is back in 2012-13, I believe.
So he's part of their squad. Gee.
Yeah, I don't think he got on the big field, but yeah, he was drafted up there and decided to come back and put the gloves on.
Offside, that's the third one against West Adelaide this half. So Kamara not reading it too well as Adelaide City come away with the ball, middle of the park. Booker now, dispossessed. Mantis tries a through ball, flag down. Here's a here's a chance for West Adelaide. Evading one tackle, doing very well was Perry Mitras. Lee could have gone down and maybe nabbed the penalty. Let's have a look at this on the replay. Kept his feet to his credit. Just probably a bit late on that one, but this one here might show us. No. So fair play to him for keeping on his feet.
So corner kick to West Adelaide. Looks like, is that Bontor going to take it? So looking for the corner kick. So it is, I think it's Bontour. I saw an 8 there.
Referee not happy. Christian, he's the best, isn't he?
Well, it's not on there. You can see it from here. So Bontour will take it, swing it with his right foot, in swinger. Deep in there, trying to clear it there, West Adelaide. Goes to Booker. Booker will get bustled off. He's still got it. Gets it out to hack it out, Adelaide City. Looking for Pellegrino. Well done, Jacchio. They've had a ding-dong battle, haven't they, those two? As it goes out, well done there to Marisic. Jordan Marisic. Balamanos was there. West Adelaide trying to get something going. Booker touches it. Pellegrino runs into trouble. That could be a booking. He slid.
Adriano just, I don't know why he was going that way. Have a look at this. I'm not going to see it on that particular challenge, but here we go. Why does he go backwards? And then late, heavy touch. No card though.
Yeah, I think it's a yellow for that one. So, free kick. West Adelaide.
7th foul conceded by Adelaide City this half, thanks to Green Play Australia.
So Perry Mitras, he likes them from this distance. Doesn't mind cracking them. Was he going to chip it up? Bore's there. Also, Marisic has moved up. That's Jordan Marisic. Especially with his due, if he can crack it, he does crack it. And not a bad strike, but way wide of the mark. And out for a goal kick.
3 goal attempts by West Adelaide, 2 off target, 1 on target. 1 brilliantly saved by the Gouch. As he's under pressure now, the Gouch, as he clears to the grandstand side, turns it over. Gee, Kamara. That's a foul. Kostopoulos going in a little bit enthusiastically there.
They're all going in hard, Rob, huh?
Mate, I feel like the two coaches are going to go at it in a second. It's all yelling and screaming down here.
So it's Kamara will take this free kick. We'll leave it for Perry Mitras. So the captain, Perry Mitras. This will be a chip up. Jordan Marisic is up that way. Looking, Bore's gone on the back post. Cleared here by Adelaide City. Kostopoulos does clear it. Looking for Casabore. He's been good, hasn't he, Yul? He's been everywhere.
Beautiful.
Up went the Green. Centre of the ground it is at the moment. Jordan Marisic looking for Kamara. Pellegrino working hard. Kamara trying to get past a couple of players.
Pepe back to help his defenders.
And Adelaide City have got it. Costa, 1-2. Back it goes to Corbo. Pepe. Pellegrino seems to be in the horrors every time he's got the ball. But well worked there. It's a tough game, isn't it? Not a good ball. Straight to Mantis. Chance for West Adelaide. Kamara looking for Balaminos. Not a good pass. Cut out there by Thomas Marisic. Pellegrino again. He's in everything. Left-hand side, away go West Adelaide.
West Adelaide, left-hand attacking side, out of play, throw in. Looks like it'll go the way of Adelaide City. Now we're into extra time, so just about there. Christian Verdicchio looking at his watch. We're at 7 seconds. He'll probably let the throw happen and then blow the half-time whistle. Throw comes in and whistle blows.
Oh,
very predictable.
Right on the mark.
So it's half-time here at the Adelaide City Park. Round 13 action thanks to the RAA. And it's Adelaide City 0, West Adelaide 0. It's a classic 6-pointer tonight. Adelaide City can't afford to lose. And we'll see if he's remembered he hasn't remembered the half-time interview. He's going for the drink. Go for it, Robbie.
Lucky me. Boys, I'm just with Jack Yule. Jack, what was your thoughts on that first half, mate, and what needs to change at half-time?
Well, I think it started off pretty quick. It's a pretty even game, to be honest with you. They had chances, we had a few. But I think we both need to settle and just play our game.
Mate, you've done a good job in the midfield. Plenty of huge challenges, but on a yellow, so you need to be careful. What's the message to the boys going out to the second half?
More of the same, really. Steve's really big on intensity, so keep our intensity, close them down quickly, don't let them have any time and play the game in their half.
bloody well done. Good luck second half, all right?
So that's Robbie Libbett down there at the boundary side with Yule, who's received the only yellow card of the night. We'll take a short break and we'll see if we have that interview coming up for you at half-time. Don't go too far away, Robbie, because he thinks he's going to get away with it. We'll take a short break and come back with the second half shortly.
You know, I have nearly 7,000 Insta followers,
Wow.
but I didn't expect one of them to run into the back of my car.
No, but with your RAA comprehensive car insurance, if it's a write-off, you get the sum insured or market value, whatever's highest.
Oh, that's good.
Because all claims are handled here in SA, it won't be a hassle for you.
Great.
Looks like it was a bit more than a double tap.
Hashtag dad joke.
We do more. Get a quote today.
Anybody there? Anybody?
Go.
Okay, welcome back here to Adelaide City Park. It is half time, and joining us, boundary side with Robbie Lippert, former Socceroo, former Adelaide City great, former Adelaide United great. They've even named an end after him, an end at Cooper Stadium. We go down boundary side, Robbie Lippert, joined by Aurelio Vidmar. Down to you, boys.
Guys, yes, joined with Aurelio Vidmar. How's your night, mate, so far?
Yeah, pretty good.
That's great. Now, first things first, just want to know why you're here. Obviously for the game. Is there any other issues?
No issues. Never miss a derby, so wanted to watch it. I haven't been out for a little while, so it's been quite good. Saw the girls as well earlier on. Unfortunately, they had a loss, 2-1, but the boys are playing quite well first half.
Yeah, and on the game, what are your thoughts so far?
Adelaide City have controlled the game. We've had probably the two best chances early with the cross with Pepe, who misjudged the header, and then the one-on-one with the keeper. So, and West Adelaide really haven't produced anything. So,
yeah, they had the one shot, and that was about it.
Yeah, so Adelaide City well in control. Just have to put up another decent 45 minutes and put away a chance.
Now, you would have been in a few of these games over the years.
Oh, one or two. Yeah.
One or two. What was your greatest West Adelaide Adelaide City memory?
Yeah, difficult to say. Probably 85, my debut, scored twice against them at Olympic Sports Field. So that was pretty special. Beat them 4-1 that day. And every game, you know, whenever the fixtures came out, the first thing we did was have a look when we played West Adelaide. So they were always great games.
Awesome. Now, if you were Michael Matriciani, what would you be saying to the boys tonight?
Oh, look, I think they just got to keep the intensity up again in the second half. Generally, when you have a decent first half like that, intensity can drop in the second half. So it's really important that the first 15 minutes they really start with that same intensity. And if they can manage to get a goal in that first half, I think they should be right because they've looked really well.
And last question, what's next for you?
Well, I'm not sure. I want to get it back into coaching, so got some things bubbling away. But typically, those sort of things always take a little while to get going. So we'll just have to wait and see.
Can we interject, boys? I know we can't let you go that quickly, Viddy. Great to see you here, brother. Great to see you here. So you're obviously a man of leisure at the moment. Is that right? From what I understand.
Yes, correct. So as I said, I want to get back into the coaching, and that's what I love. That's what I've done for the last 10 years, and so I'm really looking forward to getting back into coaching. Unfortunately,
what level, Viddy? What level would you like to come back at?
Look, to be honest, right at this point of time, I'm looking to go back into Asia somewhere. So just waiting to see if an opportunity comes up.
And your bro, what's he doing?
Well, actually, Tony got a phone call from Graham Arnold last week because one of the second assistants couldn't do the job anymore, so he's asked Tony to go to Korea and just have a look. Whether there's something might be happening there, I'm not sure. So at the moment he's there. I think they've probably started that game. I think that started at 8:30 tonight.
Viddy, I'm trying to do my maths, right? You said 1985, it's 34 years ago. How old were you when you played?
I was 18 or 19, I think.
So that makes you 53.
Two, yes.
He's looking pretty good for 52, isn't he?
Not bad. You're looking very
I reckon
good.
he'd still beat me in a sprint as well.
Viddy, how do you see the A-League at the moment? It's down with crowd numbers. It's down with TV ratings. How do you see it? What do we need apart from the obvious promotion and relegation?
Yeah, well, I'm not even sure that's going to happen, to be honest, Paul. That's going to take a fair few dollars for clubs in the second tier to be ready for promotion if that happens, or even just playing in the second division. That costs a little bit of money. I think, one, the foreigners aren't as good as they were, say, 4 or 5 years ago, although we still have some decent foreigners. And also the promotion of the A-League has been extremely poor, I think, over the last couple of years.
It needs more teams. I mean, we're getting the 11th team next season.
Yeah.
To me, that's ridiculous. I don't know why they didn't just put 12 straight away.
I think they should have put 12 straight away as well, I agree.
It's so lopsided. It's
correct.
crazy. So it's getting too boring, in my views.
Yeah, it is. There was a lot of games this season that I switched off. It was very difficult to watch.
Aurelio Vidmar down there, boundary side with Robbie Lippert. Boys, I can tell you half-time South Korea 0, Australia 0. It's half-time in that friendly. How do you think we're going with the Socceroos? We're not, I know everyone compares to the golden era of Harry Kuehl, Mark Viduka and the like, but how are we going with that, Viddy? Do you think too many A-League boys are getting at Guernsey? Is it too easy to get the green and gold?
Well, I would think at the squad that's just gone to Korea that we're just giving away the Aussie strip now. That's definite.
That's true.
But look, on the flip side of that, I understand that most of the players who've played in Europe had long seasons. They probably need a rest as well, and because it is a friendly game, he's probably given them that little bit of break. And you got to remember, guys who are playing at the top level, they probably play 40, 50, 60 games a season. The last thing they need is a friendly game. That means absolutely nothing. So I can understand why they did that, but at the end, probably Graham's thinking, well, I don't have too many players left, so I've got to choose what's B grade or C grade, because generally a lot of those guys wouldn't be your first choice Socceroos.
And Viddy, I know you're going to probably sit on the fence or be politically correct, which is fair enough, but is it fair to say sometimes there's more politics at the top, at the top in the FFA than maybe in Canberra? I mean,
there's politics everywhere.
Yeah.
But should there be in soccer? Is it?
Well, it's in every sport.
It's
You
always
have a
been,
junior sport. It doesn't matter what sport it is. My kids are involved in basketball, and it's the same thing there. So it's just everywhere, unfortunate.
I really appreciate your time, mate. Looking spectacular as ever. That two good-looking fellas down there, aren't they? They're making
None of your kids playing soccer? What's happening?
No, Tony's kids do. Mine,
Oh.
mine have got 2 left feet, unfortunately, so they've got to use their hands.
Good on you, Betty. Great to see you, mate, with Robbie. And we appreciate your time down there, boundary side,
Well done,
mate.
boys.
Pleasure,
Well
guys.
done.
Doing a great job. Well done.
Thank you.
He's just should be in the game somewhere, Rob. A person of that calibre just shouldn't be left out.
Yeah, I think he'll be around the mark in the A-League somewhere. Maybe as a...
He wants to go overseas. He wants to go to Asia.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so we'll see what happens as an assistant coach.
His
maybe
brother
somewhere.
might be. Well, yeah. Well, no, he'd want to probably coach outright if he goes to Asia, I would imagine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I suppose.
His brother, maybe, as you just heard there, in the Socceroo setup. So that'd be a good score.
Which is good.
Absolutely. Robbie Lippert, if you're still with us, mate, how you see this game and how do you see it unfolding after half-time? What would you do if you were... Oh, he's probably not even on with us, is he? Here he comes.
I'm on, boys, I'm on.
Yeah, so you asked Viddy the question, what would you do? You happy if you were Stevie G?
Well, look, to be honest, from down here, it is hard to see everything. I was looking at the coaches and the players more yelling at each other, but look, we all saw the first 25 minutes. It was like a ping pong ball, and I think the first team to put their hand up and slow the game down and actually get the ball out wide. And
I think Viddy had one black eye and one white eye, I think. I think he was saying Adelaide City were way on top, but I saw it differently.
yeah, I was a bit
I
surprised.
thought West Adelaide were in the game as well.
Well, I'll give you some stats. West Adelaide had 3 goal attempts, 2 off target, 1 on target. Adelaide City had 2 goal attempts, 1 on target, 1 off target. So fairly even, really. I mean, Viddy obviously former Adelaide City legend, so he's got to go that way. That's why we'll even it up with Robbie Lippert giving us the blue and white version.
Well, yeah, like I said, Steve and Michael were both stressing at their players to slow the game down. It looked to me that both teams weren't getting the ball out wide, and if they were just turning it over straight away, which makes it vulnerable. West Adelaide had controlled possession in front of us here. A half-assed ball up the line, it was a turnover and almost cost them a goal.
Is it a classic 10v11? I mean, the skill level's a bit down from what we're seeing up here.
The pitch? I think the pitch
is fine. The pitch is beautiful. I think the stud selection's a little bit...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it might be... it'll be interesting to see the second half with a few boys slipping over. But
you spoke
looks
of a lot of
perfect
turnovers as well, Robbie. The turnover situation, is this why we're seeing 10v11?
100%. I wanted to count. I would have lost count, I think.
Yeah.
Plenty. Someone just needed to slow it down, I think. From West Adelaide's perspective, I think Perry Mitchell was a little bit alone up front, didn't have much support. Plenty of rotations happening on Adelaide City's behalf. Bucco was pushed up front, Pepe came inside, Costa as well rotating. So I think if Adelaide City can get on the ball, I think they're going to be an issue for West Adelaide for sure.
But the injection, Rob Pepper and Robbie, of course, Robbie Lippert down there, the injection of Pellegrino and Booker back into this side. Firstly, Adriano, great inclusion, but Booker 2 back is needed in this Adelaide City team.
Yeah, well, 100%. Like that first 10 minutes, Adriano, I think, touched the ball every 3 or 4 passes. And then he went a little bit quiet after he got that elbow in the face. So, and the same with Booker. Look, Booker's dangerous when he's on the ball, and I don't think he's had enough of it tonight.
Well, just on the Facebook page, a few comments about Aurelio Vidmar, David Martin, Adelaide City, well in control, Aurelio, with question marks. And Anthony Lloyd, why would you say that the A-League is not, I won't say that word, and not stay here and coach to try and build the quality? So a few comments there about Aurelio Vidmar.
I think the A-League is really at a crossroad at the moment. As Viddy said, the imports that are coming just aren't up to scratch. I'd rather blood our youngsters and give them a chance. You never know what you might unearth. But why are you bringing these old guys here for superannuation? I don't understand it. It's not like they're going to bring people through the door like Del Piero did.
100% agree.
So,
100% agree. But
to me, a marquee is to pay his way, so to speak.
Yeah. I think maybe what you guys set up there, the politics, may have something to do with it. I'm not sure. I'm a player.
Yeah, I know. You
can have your views.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Views are free and unbiased. Although tonight they might be biased from Robbie because he former West Adelaide player.
I did play 10 years at Adelaide City. Started there when I was in under 8s and finished. Actually, Damien Murray put me on loan to Cumberland, so
did he?
Can thank him.
Oh, you're talking about recent right now? Is that why you're at Cumberland?
No, this is.
They were after you too,
I think.
though, at one stage, weren't they? A few years ago.
Yeah, and had an interesting phone call a few weeks ago as well.
Oh, there we go.
I'm slowing down now. Turned 31 on Wednesday.
It's nothing. Gee, what we'd give to be the 31, Rob? Yeah.
I've got the back of a 65-year-old though.
Oh, goodness gracious me. Robbie Lippert on the boundary line for us tonight. West Adelaide needs something. They could put a 6-gap point between themselves and Adelaide City, which will really pour on pressure on the club, not just Matriciani. I mean, you can only work with what you've got. And what he's got isn't too bad on paper. We're about to get the second half underway. If you've just joined us, West Adelaide will be kicking to right of screen in the blue and white. Adelaide City in the black and white going to left of screen. Christian Verdicchio is the man in the middle. He's going to get us underway.
So West Adelaide kicking towards the right-hand side if you're watching on the screen. On YouTube, FFSA NPL TV. You can watch it on YouTube or on the Facebook page.
Special mention to our
Federation of South Australian Facebook page.
Special mention to our camera boys tonight. We got Dylan Despotakis up there and Paul Bombardieri.
I thought we're doing the same thing.
Italian and Greek, even with the cameraman.
There we go.
Can't lose, can we?
Bad like the commentator.
Oh, goodness gracious me. Well, my grandmother was Greek, if that counts
there we go.
for anything. So
Pelizzaros.
No, my grandmother.
No, she wasn't a Pelizzaros?
No. And that's a blatant foul. A lot of holding. You'll see this on the replay. Will go the way of West Adelaide in a very dangerous position. So first foul of the second half. Conceded by Adelaide City. So who's over this for West Adelaide? Metris again. 3 in the wall, building to 4.
You should be hitting this, if I know Perry Mitras.
I agree. Bottom left-hand corner.
I'd say top left-hand corner as we look at it on screen. It'll be the goalkeeper's.
I'm going top right, our right.
Yeah, here we go. I'm going straight at the wall.
So over Pellegrino's head, is that what you think, Robbie?
Yeah,
Here we
wall.
go. Metris, where the free kick goes into the wall. We're all wrong. Here comes a second follow-up, but that was terrible by Yule. I don't even.
Wrong. I said the wall.
Did you say the wall? Did you?
I changed, yeah.
No, you didn't. So I'll put that as a goal attempt, albeit well off target. But first one to West Adelaide this half. So it's a classic 6-pointer tonight.
There's no koalas at Oakton.
If there is, they're asleep at this time.
So kick there by Joe Gauchi. Up in the air it goes. Obviously no changes, Robbie, for both teams.
Nothing yet, guys. No one warming up at all.
So it is Borre, had a good first half. Right-hand side.
There's not a fourth official down there, is there, Robbie?
No.
There is a gentleman walking around with a FFA suit, or not suit
say,
on, jacket on, but he looks important.
As it's cleared here by Moss. In the way, it's green. Over the sideline it goes. Quickly taken throw there by West Adelaide. Kamara. Or was that Bontor? That's Kamara. Got past 2 players somehow. But Adelaide City trying to clear it. They're on the left-hand side. They do well. That's Pellegrino. He's been in everything. Goes to Corbo. Sends it out wide to Kostopoulos. In the way, they Hamamatsu. Bontor's on that side as well. Pellegrino. Playing all right for a bloke that hasn't played for a while.
He's playing great.
Yeah. Down the line they go. Goes to Casaborde. Casaborde runs into other. Goes down. Is that a penalty?
Too easy went down.
Yeah.
No way. I'm with Christian on that
down.
I'm with Christian on that one. We'll see on the replay. The live action's in the middle of the park, but yeah,
a bit of a nudge.
It was just shoulder to shoulder, and he just took full advantage of that. Christian Verdicchio, good call.
The whole grandstand erupted, though.
Well, we're in a pretty predominant
hostile
place. Yeah. So now West Adelaide into attack. Montes has the ball, goes wide. Bontor attacks the defender, angle against him. Kostopoulos leaves it for Marisic, who hits it into the breadbasket of Corbo, was it over there? I think he's...
Green, is it?
He's winded, whoever it is.
Corbo, yeah.
Now it'll be cleared by Kostopoulos. He'll turn it over. Bore says thank you very much. Geez, he's asking a lot of Kamara, who couldn't control it on the first.
Well done.
Fortuitously on the second. Through ball. Mitras could have been offside. Play on, says the referee. One way then the other. No one in the overlapping run.
Oh, that shouldn't have been played.
And Adelaide City will deal with this.
He was going to play. He played it on, the referee. I reckon he should have blown that one up.
Blown that one up.
The whistle, that is.
Obviously.
As it goes to Marisic. Jordan Marisic for West Adelaide. Hamatsu. Chest it down there by Green to Corbo. Pellegrino looking for support.
It's been
Sends
beautiful
it.
with his disposal.
Yes. Bore will win this one. A
Needs
little
to
bit
be
of pressure.
careful,
Does
yeah.
well against the youngster. Plenty of experience, Bore. Trying to find Balamenos. Come unstuck Kostopoulos. Pellegrino again.
Man of the match at the moment if we stop the game.
Where's he been all year?
Western Strikers did Robbie say.
A couple of years ago, I think he was there. I don't think he played last year.
Might have
I'm
been
not
at Fulham
100%
United.
sure. Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. But he's kept himself fit as Adelaide City go into attack. It is Booker. Booker with a chance.
Great save.
Keeper saved it. Not a good shot there by Booker. Should have done better, I thought. You look at the replay.
I thought that was
Too
a goal,
close to the
actually.
keeper. As you see the replay once again. Great ball
Beautiful
by
ball.
Costa. Finding Booker. Should have done better.
yeah,
Wasn't strong enough.
Yeah.
Wasn't strong enough.
Great save. Take nothing away from the save by Lewis Moss. Kept to as long as he could and then went down right at the right
think
time,
number
Lewis
3.
Moss. Beautiful.
3's got the yellow card apparently.
Hey?
That's what someone's telling me in my ear. It's a
Gee,
little birdie.
Our producer. He's on the ball, isn't he?
A little birdie told us that one.
Number 3 for who?
Adelaide City.
Another goal attempt by Marisic for West
Was
Adelaide.
that for that tackle back up here? Might be for the tackle back up here.
So Bradley Corbo with the yellow card. Goal attempt off target for West Adelaide. Stats job's a bit hard, Rob. We can get Matty to do the stats.
He could have. Too late now.
Too late now, not really.
So it's they go into attack. Well, over the halfway line it was. In the way it was Thomas Marisic. But working hard, Costamantis.
Oh, sliding challenge. Play on.
Got the ball. It's Pellegrino again, looking for the eye of the needle.
He's got to be careful, Adrian.
He's going
Over
in,
enthusiastic.
doing well. Balamenos, Corbo. Oh, almost came.
Well, Kamara wasn't running.
Yeah, no. It's cut out by Kostopoulos. He's done well too. Marisic, Thomas Marisic for Adelaide City. Sends it long. Looking for Pepe. He's got the ball. He still got the ball. Got past the player.
Oh.
Then he tried to get Casabore. Cleared by Hamamatsu. Balamenos to Bontor. Been quiet tonight.
Good
Looking
run.
for Kamara. Good run. Kamara with the ball. He's on that left-hand side. Goes, try to go back to Bontor. Not a good ball. It's cut out there by Adelaide City. Ends up with Pepe towards Booker.
Booker now with another quick release. Casalborda was the target, didn't get there. Bore will tidy up. Goes back to his keeper. Moss looks up, goes long. Good clearance.
well
Controlled, yes. There's Mantis now for West Adelaide in their defensive half. Marisic for West Adelaide. Goes further wide. Hamamatsu. Next down line could be Balamenos. Ignored. Goes up the line. Bontor. One way then the other. Back in board Balamenos. West Adelaide patient in the build-up. Tonyik under pressure. Chihuahua's a loose clearance by Bore. Turns it over. Casalborda had an area on the first. Pellegrino in support. Costa back to Pellegrino. Back in board. Beautiful vision. Gee, what's he doing out of the game? You're right, Rob. Kostopoulos now for Adelaide City on the far side. Corbo short if he wants him. That's the way it goes. Corbo's got Booker that comes for him. Kostopoulos looks up. Tries to throw ball to Casalborda. Gets to him. Tip of the box. Heavy on the first touch. Bore riding him on the second. Still a chance for City to get the cut back. Cleared by Marisic. And good build-up play, patient by Adelaide City.
They're starting to take control, Robbie, down there. I think Adelaide City.
Yeah, definitely starting to make some forward runs. Dangerous balls through. Everyone's getting on the ball in the midfield. Starting to look good for them, for sure.
Robbie Libet, our boundary rider. Tonight here, the big game, Adelaide City Park. Adelaide City up against West Adelaide, old arch rivals, enemies, you could say. And it is still 0-0 on the Green Play Australia scoreboard. As Moss goes over the halfway line. Looking
yeah, that was a bit of a mismatch
short there. Yeah. But straight back it goes. Borre's been busy.
Safety of the line.
Puzzleborder.
Good pressure.
Looks the danger man, doesn't he? He looks like the go-to man that they're going to go to.
Gee, the service.
If that makes sense.
He's had about 5 forward runs in the last 2 minutes, so yeah, definitely.
So Adelaide City now into attack. She was interesting challenge. Yeah, how's the referee seen this? Yellow card. Costa. Late on the challenge. See this on the replay.
Yes, as he goes in. Yep, late tackle. There's been a few of those tonight.
Second yellow card though. Third yellow card of the night. Second to Adelaide City, thanks to Green Play Australia. So Christian's kept a good lid on this game, but it's just simmering at the moment, and we're only 10 minutes into the second half, so...
It's about to boil, is it?
It is. I think that the temperature's just going to be turned up a little bit.
Yes. As Adelaide City trying to clear it in the back line, as Balominos is there. Ends up with the Hamamatsu. Goes short to Bontor, back to Hamamatsu, trying to get to the line and cut it back, but well worked there by Marisic. Goes over the sideline on the far side.
Ah, it is that making that noise.
You reckon?
Yes. As soon as you moved it away. No, maybe not. No, it is coming from the cordless. Is that a corner that we missed?
Corner, yep. No, it's not missed. It's just about to be taken. Bontor again, chips it up, looking for some high flyers. The Gouch, he's dropped it on the ground, but he wins himself a free kick.
He was infringed.
He did drop it though.
Only because he was infringed.
Correct.
Free kick to Adelaide City. First foul, I think, conceded by West Adelaide this second half. Do I get a seconder on that?
I don't think so.
What you put in your pocket?
No, it's okay.
So Gauchi with a good clearance.
Yeah, good point by Darren Cook. Get a bigger crowd when the Downs play.
They've always had great support.
Elizabeth Downs?
Yeah, even in the amateur league, Downs have always had great
There's
support.
a few people here.
Actually, it's a pretty good crowd.
The grandstand's full.
Grandstand is full, and people all around except behind where the trees are.
Good Steph, keep dropping Steph.
Not the calibre of the FFA Cup the other night, though.
Certainly right, as Borre's got it, goes into attack, looking for Mitrus is up front, playing the striker. As
Lucky.
Bookcourt goes to Waters. Borre in the way though. Costamantis, Tonyak. As they do clear it, Moss. Cleverly done there by Pepe.
Oh, did he mean that?
I think so. I reckon he was looking for Kostopoulos. Pellegrino. Player goes down, could be a free kick. No, play on. Ends up with Balominos. He's been busy.
Good refereeing there because he would have slipped.
Yep.
Majority of that would have been slipped.
Hamamatsu. Goes back towards Tonyak. Ooh, that's a worm burner. It's a terrible ball. Ends up luckily to Bontor. And what's that? Offside? Is there a flag up somewhere? Oh, there.
It is offside, absolutely.
Wasn't that a square pass back? Oh. Anyhow, play on. Pellegrino. Bookall. Costaking. Cracker from there. Oh, I thought he was going to volley it there. And
I thought that might have been a
goal
corner.
kick.
Yeah.
He touched it last. I thought when the ball was up in the air, he was going to just crack
As it came down?
Yeah. So centre of the ground it is at the moment. West Adelaide, Adelaide City still locked in at 0-0. Kamara, oh, that's a nice ball to Mitras. Mitras with a chance. Keeper did well on the couch. And the referee has seen something, has he?
Well, someone's down behind play. Might be Kostopoulos. Jeez, he's going for his throat. I don't know if the boys caught that.
So what was the... Was that a...
No, we're not going to see it on that. But there is a player down. I think it's Kostopoulos. He's gone down there just away from the play, unless... Well, there wasn't a player too... Oh, maybe Metris, sorry, as he accelerated away, might have left a little bit on Kostopoulos.
I'm looking too well.
It's not... Yeah, but we can't really see that because it was reasonably behind play as he was just there, just out of view. So
it might have been after he went past him, yeah.
No, well, just getting him, shrugging him off, I think.
Yep.
Is the only thing I can think. But it might have got him in the throat, which obviously is always very dangerous. So just confirm that it is Kostopoulos down. He is, yeah, knock to the throat is very dangerous. And I reckon that's where he's got the errant elbow. He's back on his feet. No, he's
Mark
holding
Zito's there, the trainer. That's his
on
elbow.
his shoulder, elbow. Looks like he won't be taking any further part in this by the looks of that.
I've just heard Tom Love has been told to warm up.
So Tommy Love looks like he'll be coming on for Adelaide City.
Doesn't look too good.
And Evan Kostopoulos off injured. And
We would have done it well on the way down, you presume?
Yeah, what? I wonder what that Robbie might be able to find out for us down there.
Definitely looks like his elbow, but he just whispered to Matrush that he's staying on.
He's staying on?
They haven't made the change. Oh.
Blimey. West Adelaide now on the charge. They put a long ball forward. Errant. Kamara the target. Couldn't get there. Gee, high foot there. Castle boarded. Play on, says the referee. Mantis in board. Palamenos. Yul.
Yul's been quiet in the second half.
He has been quiet. Marisic on the halfway line for West Adelaide. Back to Yul. Yul looks up. Probably confused because the striped shirt's up front. Very similar. Kamara does well. Could have been held, and that's the way the referee has seen it. Yes. Gee, me and Christian are on the same wavelength tonight.
I wonder why.
Why?
I don't know. Just wanted to put doubt in somebody.
No, Christian, the last few years has been a fantastic referee.
Oh, yeah.
Say.
No doubt about that.
So free kick for West Adelaide. And again, it's Mitras over the ball. Gee, well done. Why was he holding the elbow? Maybe, what do you reckon that was?
Oh, you had a sore elbow.
It's definitely the elbow. They got the magic spray on it.
That's all.
And yeah, all good.
He's tough as nails.
So Mitras, I've already made the sub on my sheet.
Well, have you?
I went a bit early, yeah.
So Mitras over the ball. What's he going to do? This one's going to hit the wall again?
Top right-hand corner as we look at it.
Yeah, so Mitras, can he crack it? Does go low, but come off in LA City or West Adelaide?
They're looking for a deflection. I reckon
Yeah.
it came off Balamenos, and that's what they were looking for, that deflection. Here we go, watch this on the replay. You see Balamenos, it was pre-done, it was low, so I was just waiting for a little touch. And
Yeah,
it didn't
probably.
come. Well, it did come, but it's gone out of play.
So goal kick taken quickly there by Joey Gouch, the Gouch. Looking for play up front. In the way it's Jordan Marisic.
Hamamatsu.
Here it goes to Thomas Marisic. The brothers are pushing it to each other. In opposite teams though. Over the sideline it goes for a throw-in, Hamamatsu. Looking for the ball, waiting for the ball. So he'll take the throw, Balamenos, and also Bontor. Has got the ball cleared, only as far as Hamamatsu. 1-2 back to Hamamatsu. Gee, the passing's gone not too well at the moment.
It's 10 versus 11.
What does that mean?
For the skill level, these two teams at the bottom of the table-ish.
Bore cleverly does, inboard. That's a ball there.
Well, that's an interesting one. I've got to say, a yellow card to Pellegrino.
There's no point in arguing. The referee's never going to change.
Yeah, I just think Bore showed too much of that. Watch here, a little bit heavy on the touch. So he opened the door for Casalbore, who went in. I don't think... but yeah, probably a foul at best, but...
tackle from behind, isn't it? Isn't that a foul?
They're more side to side.
Yeah.
That was the excuse he gave, tackle from behind.
Yeah, that could have gone either way.
Definitely got the ball.
Could have gone either way. But anyway, referee not happy with something. What's he waiting for, Robbie?
He's telling him to wait for the whistle.
Wait for the whistle.
Yeah, exactly that.
He's Robbie, you're Rob.
Oh, I'm just telling you. So the free kick taken goes to Ballamenos. Something's going to happen this game. I can feel it. I don't know what it is. Cleared. Thomas Marisic finding Costa, loses out though. West Adelaide's done to put the pressure on. Mantis did a pirouette.
Costa on a yellow card, had to be careful too.
Jordan Marisic to his brother again. The opposite sides as it goes. Adelaide City just can't get something going at the moment, but Costa's got it. Booker's been quiet too in the second half as it goes to Pellegrino. He finds Casabori, it's offside flag up.
Second one of the half against Adelaide City, thanks to Green Play Australia. So 21 minutes gone this second half. The Green Play Australia time clock, Green Play Australia scoreboard 0-0 still. And this round 13 action, NPL proudly brought to you by the RAA. Get an insurance quote today, Rob. House, car, travel, anything, the RAA.
Give us insurance for being up here as well.
We might need it, we might, yes. Depends how the score goes.
Maybe for our camera guys.
Oh, definitely public liability there. But anyway, that's another story.
Right hand side of the park. He's recovered pretty well, isn't he? Kostopoulos?
Yeah. Might have been a dead elbow, you know, sometimes when you hit the funny bone.
Yeah, maybe.
Tommy!
Nothing to laugh at as it goes into attack. Pellegrino.
I'm calling a double sub here, boys, coming up.
Ooh. Who for?
It looks like Adelaide City, it looks like Falco and Love are both stripping up very quickly.
So another foul conceded by Adelaide City, quickly taken by West Adelaide. Bore has it, looks up the line. That's the way it goes. Kamara needs support, comes in the way of Bore. Bore looks up. Mantas with a very ordinary back pass, putting his teammates under pressure, but Tonyik does well. Goes to the far side. Marisic now looks up. Goes long. Tall versus short. Guess who won that? It's Kostopoulos now for Adelaide City. They come out of defence. Pellegrino, centre circle. Ball to Buko's feet. Geez, he's got three around him, Buko, and he's fouled and wins a foul. Well held up.
Likes Tonyik's game.
Now that change is about to happen for Adelaide City. Buko coming off. Oh, he's
come back from injury. He hasn't really fired in the second half.
Replacement number 49,
And Pepe coming back from injury too. Thomas Love.
I was right with Love coming on at one point. So
you could have left it.
I did leave it.
We had Theo Balameos coming off for young Jaden Diamantis coming on then.
Diamantis on. Well done, Robbie Lippert. That's why we pay him the big bucks down there. Who came off, sorry?
3 votes.
I'm not sure. Ballamenos, he said, I think.
Yeah, Theo Balameos.
So Pellegrino will chip it up. Oh, he goes short. Goes short to Water. He's going to crack it.
Oh!
Hit the
noggin
of Bore. And over the sideline for a throw-in. Waters. 68 minutes played. Just over 68 minutes played. Green Play Australia time clock. Green Play Australia scoreboard. It's still 0-0. Who's going to break this deadlock?
If in fact it gets broken.
Anybody go for a draw?
Yeah.
Oh, you did. You're on the money so far.
That doesn't mean anything.
It is Marisic in the way.
Nice love.
Up in the air it goes. Kamara's played tough tonight. Normally we'd like to see his skills, but it's been tough.
Pellegrino showing experience there just to slow it down the waters. You like that touch down there, Robbie Libet?
Classic.
Nice coaching there from the player.
They go inboard. Be up there, the man of the match award.
Oh,
Pellegrino,
yes.
definitely.
Perth's most glorious player. One season when he's playing for the Perth Glory, Adriano Pellegrino, and looking glorious tonight.
He is. As it goes right hand side, I don't think he goes to a barber unless he sees Robbie Lippett, because Robbie Lippett is do you know he's a hairdresser now?
Now?
Well, he is. A hairdresser?
I call it a barber, not a hairdresser.
Oh, barber, sorry. He's a barber.
But I don't think I could help Adrian.
That's what I was just going to say.
Means he can't help me either then, Robbie. As now Adelaide City.
Well, no one can help you.
Yeah, that's right. Green. Long searching ball for Castle Borde. Bore's done very well tonight for Adelaide, West
Are they
Adelaide.
too conscious using Casaborda all the time? Isn't there anybody else on the right side?
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if they switch him over, to be honest, because he's definitely giving Bore a good run for his money, but could have some fun on the other side.
That's right. Waters goes towards Thomas Marisic. Kostopoulos. Love. Thomas Love might give away a free kick there. He has. No love lost there.
Well, you were dying to say that all night, weren't you? Tough love, that one, really wasn't.
Free kick.
That's the 6th foul conceded by Adelaide City this half, thanks to Green Play Australia.
As they go into attack, West Adelaide.
Offside.
Offside.
Against West Adelaide. That's their second one this half.
Kick on, Steph. Great fucking running, son.
It's live. What do you want? Live through Facebook, live through YouTube, and live through the microphones.
Oh, it's past 9 o'clock.
I've got the clipboard in front of it now.
It's past 9 o'clock, isn't it?
No, it doesn't matter. You know that the APRA
adds atmosphere.
AMCOS law, there's no law against that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, especially live games. To go into attack. Clear, or funny clearance there by Toniak. As it goes out. Corbo. Finding Green. Too close to the keeper though, easily taken.
Gee, close to the line as well.
he got pushed over, so
it's given a bit of a nudge, yeah. All right.
Puts it on the ground.
Back to the live play.
Goes into attack. Up went Green. Waters. Goes to his keeper, the Gouch. I reckon they've lost both their keepers in Ryan Veach and the other one, if I can't remember his name. Osby.
What, through injury?
I reckon they both left the club. Oof. So I was wondering why they got the Gouch.
What, 2 keepers leave the club? West Adelaide about to make a change?
So. I got my feelings there.
Fanasi.
Costa Mantis coming off.
He's not a bad player, this Thanasi. We saw him against Metros, if you remember, Paul. Oh, you went there. So you wouldn't remember.
He killed me.
He was pretty good that day, even though they lost 4-1. So Adelaide City with the throw-in the defensive area.
What's West Adelaide into attack with a throw-in?
Mike Smith says on Facebook page, I like Lippett, thinks he adds something.
He certainly does. Good looks to the broadcast, that's for sure. Is the
I'm not sure if that's your cousin or your mate. Or
what was his name?
Mike Smith.
Never heard of him.
His best mate. As Adelaide City now have to clear the danger. West Adelaide pressing a little bit now, asking some questions.
Definitely taking no risk at the back here, West Adelaide. 4v1.
Yeah. Cost of the Lone Ranger. If
What's
the
a draw
ball
do?
gets up
Is it better for West Adelaide? Well, obviously,
it's
better
no
for West
no
Adelaide.
good for either team, really. Throw in
Oh, it's
West
all right
Adelaide,
for West
that was a bit
Adelaide.
loose. Oh, not really.
Adelaide City need to win.
No, West Adelaide will only bring them to 11.
Yeah, but they're still in relegation. 3 points
That's what
behind.
I'm saying. A draw is no good to either of them.
I know, but it's no good for Adelaide City at all.
Oh, well,
That's what I'm trying to
the gap
say.
doesn't change, really.
Yeah, the gap doesn't change.
This is a classic 6-pointer tonight, and West Adelaide would want to take advantage of that, and Adelaide City will not want to let that happen. As, gee whiz, Costa
Well, they
goes
scored
out.
in the 97th minute mark last week to get the equaliser, West Adelaide.
Almost half an hour gone the second half on the Green Play Australia time clock. Bore has the ball for West Adelaide, throws it down the line. Lessie chipped it forward. Centred. Gee, turned over. Adelaide City through Love should come away with it. They do. Kostopoulos on the far side. He's got a couple of runners in front of him. Casalborde. Kostopoulos does it himself. Casalborde gets it on the turn. He tried to play in Love, but loose. Love gets there in the end. Corbo to Pellegrino. Centre circle. Adelaide City chipped the ball to the far side. Headed inboard for Love. Love's in the box. Angle against him. 2 to beat. Couldn't. And it is a corner. So he's won a corner for Adelaide City. It's their first of the second half, I think.
Yeah, good movement there by Love.
According to my stats, the Green Play Australia stats.
No, he's had to switch the ball.
It's been a magnificent addition to this side.
So Pellegrino's going to take this corner kick. It'll be a, looks like a right-footed outswinger. Casalborde, Falco there. Green's also there. Obviously Costa, Anthony Costa punched out. Green's got a chance to get it back, but easily taken there by Moss. A little bit of pressure on him by Anthony Costa. Gets his boot to it. Oh, back header there. Somebody was aware of that. Tries to make amends. As Pellegrino again. Just knows where everybody is, doesn't he? Oh, Tonyak. It's not good work in the back line, but luckily Bore was there.
So Bore would be up there for me for the Green Play Australia Man of the Match. Of course, we're making the presentation of 2 bottles of Claymore wines tonight. Robbie Lippert will be doing that.
Unless Robbie's drunk already.
1 bottle, guys.
I think he's drank 1.
From the throw-in, Adelaide City trying to go forward, but now they have to defend very quickly. From being in attack to being in defence. Gauchi outside his box for Adelaide City goes wide. Kostopoulos. He goes up the line to no one in particular. And the West Adelaide Marisic plays it back to his keeper, Moss.
Jordan.
So a couple of saves by both keepers tonight. And really goal-bound too. One-on-ones, if I could say.
Actually, no pressure on the keeper.
So a long ball from Moss. Finds Lessie. Thought about the shot or the crack. A nice ball into the box. Well defended in the end by Green. Back to the Gouch. Gouch releases. Love on the far side. Love holds it up for Kostopoulos. Inboard to Pellegrino, who's been the architect tonight. Tries to send Casalborde on a run, but a nudge. Seen by the assistant. So that's the 7th foul conceded. And the flag went up straight away there.
So they have switched flanks, looks like, Robbie. Casalborde's on the right.
Yep, sure have. But yeah, interesting. I think he was rattling Barea a bit. He made about 5 or 6 straight line runs early in that half and almost got through on a few. So we see how he goes on the other side.
So Moss takes this free kick. Ooh, back header there. Nicely done there by Was that Bontor? No, it was Kamara.
They've switched sides too, I think. Bontor and Kamara.
Who's Evan McLaughlin? Didn't Lippert score with his face last week?
I'm cutting Evan's hair in the morning, so tell him to watch his words.
He's got all his clients watching here. Blimey.
He plays reserves down at Cumberland.
This is free advertising for you, mate.
And that's attaboybarbers.com.au.
I love that. Well done, mate.
Falco now plays it in ball, but cut out. It's turned over, as we've said many times tonight. Marisic now goes wide to Kostopoulos. Adelaide City into attack. Here's a chance for Costa to make a nuisance of himself, but Lewis read it best and takes it safely. Moss with a clearance. No wind to speak of down there, Robbie.
Not much going on, no. Benches are all quiet.
That's a change, really, isn't it? They're getting nervous, both coaches. Giacchi now with the... Oh! Slips on the release. But it does get to Kostopoulos. Goes back to Marisic. He looks up, goes long. Castelborte the target, but didn't get there. Yule should tidy up for West Adelaide.
Marisic's been okay too. Both of them, actually.
Both of them, yeah. Big boys. There's Pellegrino now in the centre for Adelaide City. Can he spark something? It's still 0-0. Chips it forward. There's the runner. Castelborte, but it's been read by Bore. Like looking for a back pass. You've got to be joking. That's a bit rich.
How could you appeal for that?
Well, you can appeal for it.
One of the best passes I've ever seen if that was a pass back.
God, I tell you what.
Off the side of the boot for Bore. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Plenty of appeals in the box, though. And Kostopoulos will restart again for Adelaide City.
So they go backwards. Thomas Marisic goes out. The Gouch sends it left-hand side of the park. Green. They're looking long.
Oh!
There's
a ball gone into...
down the road, over the car park. There's a throw-in's quickly taken. Goes to Pellegrino. They switch play now through Marisic. Right-hand side to Kostopoulos. Kostopoulos can go into attack there, looking for Anthony Costa. Look promising.
Looks like West Adelaide are taking a bit of a gamble, guys. You got the 7 and 11 staying high and wide. The 2-10s are pushed really high to Perry Mitras. And when they, with BPO, they're tucking right in. So it's good to see that West Adelaide is starting to have a little gamble.
I understood most of that was BPO, though.
BPO, ball position opposition. Sorry, ball position opposition.
Anyhow, Evan McLaughlin says, Robbie paid me to say that. I like that.
He's not getting discount.
Yeah, it is on the far side. Adelaide City. Kostopoulos. Let's go for Corbo. So Corbo for Adelaide City. Approaching 82 minutes in this second half. Goes to Love. To Green. Adelaide City control. Looking for left-hand side. Is that Falco?
Yep.
It was. He's got the ball. Tries to go down the line. Cuts it back, but too close to Tonyak. That's a funny-looking clearance. Only as far as Corbo. Pellegrino again. Goes back to trying to find Corbo. West Adelaide come away with it. Good tackle there by Love. Good comeback by Kamara. Referee on the spot. Kamara gives away the free kick.
It was a good tackle. If you look at this on the replay too, he had a couple of runners ready. Kamara a bit slow on the uptake. And the referee, Christian Verdicchio, just making sure he understands what happened. Good communication, Christian. So Pellegrino over the ball now on the halfway line for Adelaide City. Long searching ball forward to the high spot. And gee, what a good fly there by Moss. Showing his AFL talents there. Nice.
Just about wearing a Gold Coast outfit, isn't it? What colour are the Gold Coast? Orange, aren't they? Something like that.
Greater Western Sydney, but yeah, no.
Oh yeah, Greater Western Sydney.
Yeah, but no, the Suns. Oh no, Gold
red,
Coast.
more red.
Red, yeah.
So West Adelaide pushing it around. Player.
Diamantis.
Did you have him coming on?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, Robbie picked that up.
Okay. As he switches play.
Oh, good control. I don't know whether they really meant that.
Great skills, hasn't he? Kamara.
Beautiful control. We're going to the subs bench. This is
interesting sub here.
Mayolo. Who's coming off?
Maybe.
Kamara.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Blimey.
Mayola's a striker, isn't he?
Yeah, he can play 7-11 or up front.
So that's all three changes made for West Adelaide.
Gee, I wouldn't think can come up.
Yeah, I know. But you never know what
Quietly
is in store.
speaking.
Just quietly.
I would have gone more for Bontour. He's been quiet. Oh, well, I'm not the coach.
Stevie G is.
Mm-hmm.
Throw into Adelaide City, far side of the ground. Still the deadlock not broken here at Adelaide City Park, and there's about 5 minutes of normal time to go. And whatever the referee wants to add on after that. As Love gets the ball forward to Costa. Costa chips the ball. They got a couple in the box, Adelaide City, but gee, Tonic read it well, read it best. And put
Adelaide
it
City
play.
have to gamble here. You have to get Pellegrino higher. You have to get Kostopoulos is playing a bit deep in the right. Thomas Love needs to get on the ball. They need to do something. It's 5 minutes to go. They've got to take a gamble.
And a draw's no good for both. So you're right, Robbie.
And they're comfortable look at defensive. We're overnumbered here, so they can gamble.
So Adelaide City with a throw in. Still time to get this winner. Goes to Pellegrino. When he's got the ball, something happens. Goes to Costa.
Gee, no one running off him, eh?
Goes back to Love on that far side. Chip there. Close to the keeper. He's been on Song Moss.
Yep.
It's a huge kick forward. Mitras.
Too much for him.
Thrown backwards. Ooh, Mitras almost getting it to it. But Green will go back to his keeper. Gee, you wouldn't want to fall down now. Tell you what.
Under pressure, good pressing by West Adelaide.
Yep. Ooh. Put the pressure on.
Oh, good feet.
Waters. Go short to Corbo. Marisic. Pellegrino. Little zip-zap, isn't he? Little zip-zap Pellegrino. Right-hand side of the park. Kostopoulos, he's been okay too. Costa, he loves it. This situation, he can crack it from there. Costa decides to chip in the way. It's Bore. Corbo trying to win it. He's got the handball.
Oh, she whiz.
So free kick to West Adelaide.
Unintentional, but anyway.
It's handball. It's handball.
Not really.
It was a handball?
Could be ball to hand. Unintentional.
Okay.
Awkward bounce. Maybe the hand was in an unnatural position. I don't know. So now it's West Adelaide pushing the ball wide. On the far side there is Mayolo.
Ooh.
Mayolo takes it to the byline.
Looks all
Inboard.
right.
Board. Too heavy on the touch. Adelaide City will come away with it. Love outnumbered. So West Adelaide will come again. Mayolo chips it into the box. Gee, falling at the wrong time. Bontor. What's the referee saying?
Free kick in the box. To Waters.
What for?
Push off, I think.
Oh, okay.
All right. So Marisic has got off for Adelaide City. Thomas Marisic to Green. He looks for a long ball. That's what they've been doing all night, Adelaide City, just about. Going the long option. And it goes over the sideline on the far side. So Adelaide City with the ball. Going backwards to Kostopoulos. Looking for Love.
Been done to say that all night.
So over the sideline for a throw-in.
So
both teams seem to be happy with this draw.
I think we better tell Robbie down there, our Green Play Australia Man of the Match nominations. Robbie, do you want to put your
2 cents worth?
2 cents. Bore 8. Oh.
Look, to be honest, I think Adriano Pellegrino. From here, his voice on the field, his work rate's been great. Experience with no Flores and Bucco coming off and no Joe Costa. I think he's done a great job in that midfield.
100%.
I wouldn't argue too much, but Bore would be up there for me as well. I think he's played an outstanding game at the back for West Adelaide. Everything that's come his way, he's repelled.
Well, if West Adelaide happen to get a win, you'll get the money.
Or the wine.
Or the wine. Adelaide City stay with the draw or win.
Even the Adelaide City Marisic has played very well, as you said, Rob.
Bontour. What can he do? Ooh, Pellegrino again.
It's just his disposal's beautiful, isn't it?
Again.
as we just give him the kiss of death, but
Not a bad ball. Somebody read it.
at the thread the eye of the needle, as you'd say.
As it goes to Bontor. It's been quiet tonight. What can he do now on the death? Tries to cut it back in the way it was green. That's a dangerous clearance. It is okay, though. Oh, Pellegrino's lost it to Yule. He was the
Oh,
man that
terrible.
scored last week. But
Two bad turnovers.
Terrible ball as Kostopoulos has got it. Adelaide City, can they get the winner? Goes to Costa. Good tackle on him by Yole. Adelaide City still got it through Corbo. Corbo looking for an opening. Goes wide to Casabore. Goes in. Casabore.
Beautiful.
Squares it. There's no one there, though. Christian could have... Verdicchio
We're into extra time.
was looking at that penalty, but Wave play on. And in towards Waters. Bore, he's up there with the best players too. He's got it.
Oh, he's been
got
a
past
scout.
3 players.
Been good.
Do you mind? Goes to
Maiolo.
Maiolo looking for Diamantis. Can he get there? No, he can't. The
Gouch. Nice dummy. I like
Nice
that.
dummy. A goal kick to Adelaide City.
There you see it in the background, 0-0. And decision needs to be made for the Green Player Australia man of the match. Not yet, really. I suppose when the whistle goes.
Yeah, Pellegrino.
Or Bora.
Unless West Adelaide win.
So there's going to be, you would imagine, the mandatory 3. Well, there's been some stoppages. I don't think we had too many stoppages in the first half. There's been the blood rule, and sometimes the referee will add that on in the second half. So it's Metris now giving chase, but Marisic leaves it for the keeper. Gouchy. The Gouch goes short to Green. Green looks up. He goes long, looking for Costa off the side of the boot. Bore reads it best, deals with it too. Yule. Just anywhere will do for you at the moment. Waters into the box and not dealt with the first time and late for West Adelaide. That Lewis Moss read it best.
He's on song tonight, Mossy.
Yep. Could he be up there, Rob?
He's
No, I don't think so. But he's been.
to be honest, he hasn't had much to do. He's had
Yeah.
a couple of crosses and
He's made a couple
a
of
few big kicks.
one-on-one saves.
True.
Pellegrino.
He's had a solid game.
But it is good having a keeper like that behind you. When the ball comes in the air, you don't have to worry.
So Waters, we've played 2 minutes of time on. All to build up, everything. It's going to end up with a 0-0 draw.
You would think, unless there's late-minute drama.
West Adelaide. Probably a better result for West Adelaide than Adelaide City, because Adelaide City do stay in that relegation. And West Adelaide keep that 3 points adrift.
Yeah, but it's not.
Well,
it's not a good buffer down that end of the table.
Of course not. Adelaide City, they get the winner. This is a dangerous ball, but Hamamatsu luckily got something on it.
Actually, you're right. You're right, he got something on that. Otherwise, there was a player lurking behind him.
Love.
Everyone's getting excited. Here's Adelaide City into attack. Chance now. Corbo couldn't deal with it. Marisic to the 50-50. Courageous. And courageous by the West Adelaide player. There's a little West Adelaide player. Oh, is that full time?
Yeah.
Oh, just on the mandatory 3 minutes. Well, what about all the blood rules, all the injuries?
Well, it's about 3 minutes. I think it's about right.
Maybe Christian just wanted to get home.
So now, final score is West Adelaide and Adelaide City. Adelaide City 0, West Adelaide 0. I think Pellegrino, we'll get our Man of the Match award. So, Robbie, if you can go search for him.
Yeah, wouldn't argue with that. And, well, if you want to just keep talking, Rob, I'll add up the stats.
So, yeah, great build-up with the game. But it was a tough, rough game. Both teams went in, took no prisoners. And they're all shaking hands, which is good to see. But it fizzled out as a 0-0 draw. But yeah, great effort by both teams. And wrong end of the table at the moment. There's still a few games to go, the season to end. So what have we got? Round 13. Still about 9 rounds to go after tonight's round. Don't forget there is a whole heap of games happening tomorrow. If maybe Jimbo can bring those up. Or
Just go through
Paul,
the
you
stats.
want to go through the stats?
Yep, Adelaide City, the goalkeeper for City, Gouchy. The Gouch made 2 saves, as did Lewis Moss for West Adelaide. Adelaide City goal attempts. In total, they had 3. West Adelaide had 6. 4 of those on target, 2 off target. Adelaide City 1 off target, 2 on target. And corners, well, it was 4 to Adelaide City and 3 to West Adelaide. Fouls committed. Adelaide City committing 70 fouls and West Adelaide 15. And offsides, Adelaide City were caught offside 4 times and West Adelaide caught offside 5 times. I think we're ready to go down to our Green Play Australia man of the match, who's with Robbie Lippett, the great Adriano Pellegrino.
Guys, yes, we have Adriano Pellegrino here, mate. First things first, great game.
Thanks, mate.
Sorry, can you hear that, boys? All right?
When you put the mic to his mouth, yeah, we will.
Yep, cool. Mate, huge shoes to fill there. He had Flores missing, Bucco coming off just after half-time, Joe Costa out as well. Mate, take that off to you. Great game. What was your thoughts?
Yeah, it was a good game. I think it was a good spectacle tonight. We, of course, needed the 3 points. But West Adelaide, give credit to them. We've got to respect them. They've had some good results here on our pitch the last few weeks. But yeah, it was just a hard-fought game, and I think it was quite a fair result in the end.
Sure was. Mate, you're looking fit. What have you been doing the last few weeks? This would be your second game back?
Yeah, second game back. Been training for 2 weeks, so
True.
On the Robbie Lippett diet.
Well done.
Well,
what made you come back, Adriano? I mean, you've come out of retirement looking sharp. What was...
Never retired.
You never retired?
Never retired.
Okay. That's probably why you're looking
Wise
good.
words of the great man Aaron Reynolds.
Yeah, but where did you
Never
play?
retired.
Did you play last year?
Yeah, we played last year,
Western
Western
Strikers,
yeah.
I thought so.
So what brought you to Adelaide City, Adriano, in all seriousness?
So, of course, being around the club and being around the group of boys, we've been struck with a few injuries, senior injuries in the last few weeks. So had a chat with Michael and said if I could start training and hopefully in the next 3-4 weeks be available, but it's come quick.
You're a football director here, are you?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Adriano, what's it like to be here at Adelaide City in such a predicament? Let's take the 6 points out of the equation. This is not the right end of the table for Adelaide City as we know them. So what's the mood like around the club? It looked like a lot of spectators up here were saying it was like both teams didn't want to lose tonight. So what's the feel like in the club?
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure, of course. I think the club hasn't been in this position on the ladder for a large number of years. You know, the club's had quite a bit of change over the last 12 months with the departure of Damien. So, yeah, the club's been very successful. Some key players left as well with that.
And the minus 6 points didn't help as well.
Yeah, at the end of the day, we can't really think about that as a playing group. We've really put that behind us.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's been change, and I guess it takes time, but all the results need to happen on the pitch, and that's it.
And how is the morale in the team? I've obviously been a team that has been down the bottom of the league a few times over the years, and it is hard. How do you approach that each week?
Well, I've only really come into the scheme the last couple of weeks, but the morale's been high. We've had a great run in the cup, which has been great, and which has boosted us all. On and off the pitch, we're bleeding through some young boys, which have been great, which performed really well tonight. But at the end of the day, we need to get our points, and that comes down to league games. So our focus now is to shift to winning league games.
What was that? Sorry.
And you've got a lot of injuries too, haven't you? I mean, is Flores out injured as well?
Yep.
Joey Costa's wasn't well tonight
Yep.
as well. So.
And the likes of Bucco and Chris Pepe, they're
That's
back
right,
this
been
week
out.
from injury, but still playing not at 100%. So it is hard. There is a lot of pressure, and I guess part of my role coming in is to try and absorb some of that and use what experience I have to try and lead the younger boys to get some points.
Adriano, the Gouch has been a good acquisition, but what happened to the other goalkeepers, Osbite and Veach?
Yeah, so Luke's departed the club, and Veach wasn't available tonight. So we were quite fortunate to pick up Joe. So yeah, once again, all the goalies have done really well this year. They've all been in and out. No one's really cemented their spot. And credit to both Luke and Ryan. They've both been pushing themselves really hard this season. So no fault to theirs.
Has Osbite gone to a club?
Not sure.
You're not sure?
Not
mate.
sure. Not sure.
Robbie, down to you. You got any more for Adriano? Because
Well, what's next for you? Are you going to keep playing? Maybe play on next year, see what happens? And are you still involved with the Thailand gear? Do you want to say a bit about that?
Yeah, sure. We're still doing some work in Thailand and trying to give some opportunity to players to try and score themselves professional contracts. and started the academy, Rept Academy here for kids. So working quite hard in trying to give opportunities to players here in Adelaide. Being someone who's born and bred here, opportunities are quite rare, as we all know. So trying the hardest to try and give opportunities. There's only 9 A-League clubs in Australia, so we've got a huge amount of talent, and probably we saw that last Tuesday with Elizabeth in the Cup. You know, there were some boys playing in that side that, you know, would slot into a top NPL side. If not, I think even contest to be youth team players at A-League clubs. So the talent in Adelaide's quite high. I was actually talking to Graham Arnold a few months ago, and he commented on how much talent is coming out of Adelaide, with 3 or 4 of the Socceroo boys now in camp from Adelaide. So should be credit to everyone involved in the game in Adelaide. It's going in the right direction.
Well, at one stage the Socceroos backline was filled with all Adelaide players, in fact Adelaide 100%. City players if I'm not mistaken. Robbie, I'm going to get you to do one more task before we let Adriano go, just to make sure that there are 2 bottles of wine in there that you didn't drink.
Yeah, one and a half. No, 2 bottles of McLaren Vale.
You've got to keep the black bag. You've got to keep the black bag. Adriano gets the 2 bottles of wine. Let's just show the cameras that there are 2 bottles of wine in there. Cause
take them out.
There we go, and they're full.
And a half. No,
I think Robbie's drank half.
That's it. They're both full.
On this weekend, so
Adriano, you're like a good bottle of red.
I'll swap you. I'll swap you.
You're a good player as well. And
I'll take
the older you get, the better you play.
Great player. Great game. Well done. Congratulations.
Mate, thank you much. Thank you much, and we'll see you soon, all right?
Much appreciated, guys. Thank you.
Adriano Pellegrino, our man of the match, our Green Play Australia man of the match, with 2 bottles of Claymore wines, and they have not been drunk by Robbie Lippett down there at Boundary Side. There you go. It's all official, and the boys just catching up. But it looked like a game that no one really wanted to lose at one stage.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it was hard, wasn't it? Everyone was slipping on this ground as well. But
a lot of errors, a lot of turnovers.
Adriano, he was the man that he knew what to do before the ball came to him, didn't he?
He's a different class of player.
As soon as he got the ball, he turned and he knew where to put it. And how many runs did he give Casabordi? Casabordi could have scored 2 or 3 the way he got those balls. Just couldn't. Borre was the one that did a good job on it.
With no disrespect to the other players down there, he was just a level above. And look, there are a lot of young boys out there who are just starting in the trade, but Adriano comes with a wealth of experience. He just he shone because he was around a lot of youth. Is that a fair call, Robbie?
Well, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Plenty of experience. Got on the ball so much, and it's good to see. And look, you could hear from Matriciani and the boys there encouraging him to get on the ball, and it's great to see it. And hopefully the other guys in the team can pick up on that and the work rate he's got, and help that boost their confidence going forward.
Now they're saying here, Noah Smith on the Facebook page. Messages, Gauchi is pronounced Gorsey, not Gauchi. But the jockey is spelled the same way, and he is called Gauchi.
That's right.
So Gucci.
Gucci. We're staying with the Gouch.
Absolutely. Robbie, West Adelaide, your former boys, what did you see tonight? A lot of young faces as well, but a lot of
new faces as well. Look, to be honest, from what I saw at the end there, I think they were happy with that. They were trying to slow the game down at the end, so that point meant a lot to them. Look, I know I was in West Adelaide squad for 4 years, and the rivalry is huge. And I think them walking away with a point tonight was a fair result from them.
Were you happy with the 2 stoppers? I mean, you playing in the stopper position, both the Marisic's.
Look, clean sheet, and against one of the best strikers in the league, definitely. Take my hat off to them for sure.
Okay, I'm going to put you under the pump now. Take off your West Adelaide hat. You got West Adelaide third to bottom 11 points, Adelaide City second to bottom 8 points, South Adelaide bottom 6 points. 2 points adrift of West Adelaide. It's Para Hills on 13. Who's going to fight it out for the bottom 2 spots?
I don't see Adelaide City going down, to be honest. How many games left? 10 now. With the likes of the guys hanging around the bench there, you got Flores, Bucco, Pepe.
What are Para Hills? Para Hills? They can still catch up to Para Hills. Adelaide United still.
All right, so Adelaide City aren't going to go down. Who do you think will go down?
Look, I think South, unfortunately.
That's one.
It could be a roll of the dice. I'm in the league below, so I don't see I don't know who they're playing against. It could be anyone's game. It's still 10 or so games to go.
And a couple of wins for those bottom teams can get them in the top 6. That's how close it is.
It's the same with us. We were in trouble last week, and we got a couple of wins, and we're now up into 7th down at Cumberland. So,
Robbie, we want to thank you for being part of the LSA team tonight. Our boundary rider, Robbie Lippert. Give your business a plug, mate. You have one night. Serve your Facebook fans.
Yeah. No, I've got a little barbershop down in Richmond called Adelaide Barbers. So if anyone's floating around down there, we're out the front of Karma and Crow coffee shop. So come in for a haircut. Drop
What
my
is
name.
it? Attaboy Barbers?
Attaboy.
Attaboy?
Bit of a slang.
You get
Attaboy.
You get a glass of wine with it.
I'll give you a latte.
You got a
You have to
latte.
give it back.
Being a manager of a pub, you think you'd have plenty of.
It's a bit hard with the old liquor license. You know, you
Oh,
can't
is it?
give alcohol away these days.
Not
Oh,
over
really?
the
I
counter.
didn't know that. I thought you could.
Oh, I can, but you know, I like to play by the rules.
Robbie, good work down there, mate. Appreciate
Mate.
you giving us your time tonight. And
Thank you for having me. It's been great.
Yeah, and
something different, and I want to go home and get put probably 4 pairs of socks on.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's freezing.
I'm freezing down here.
I want to thank Aurelio Vidmar too for the halftime interview as well. Viddy giving us our time, and great to have someone of that ilk on the program, as we did have Johnny Perrin a couple of weeks ago as well. So I'd say we'll wrap it up because it's pretty cold. I want to thank Dylan Despotakis as well on the cameras tonight, debuting as well. Well done, Dylan. He's up there with a bomber. Paul Bombardieri, of course, and of course thanks to Maddie Mays from the Federation for doing the ladies' game, the women's game earlier on too, with Dylan Despotakis, of course.
And the boys in the women's
Spiro
game as
and
well?
Paul, yep. So tonight we had 3 Pauls, 2 Robbies, 1 Jim, 1 Dylan. Did I miss anyone?
Did you count Bomber as a Paul?
Yeah.
Oh, you did.
1, 2, 3 Pauls, 2 Robbies, 1 Jimbo, or Jim, and 1 Dylan. Did I miss anyone?
I don't
No?
think
Okay, from the entire LSA team, we hope you've enjoyed it.
so. Oh, by the way,
yes.
South Korea defeated Australia 1-0.
Is that...
As if anybody really...
No, don't be like that, Robbie.
Just
But
to
it's
go out and
friendly.
play,
Oh, it's a
hey?
friendly?
It doesn't really matter.
Well,
does
still,
it?
it's a friendly.
And it's a second squad of Australia, not the...
Well, yeah, they're trying. They're trying to see who's the next crop to come through.
Is it?
Well, it's
Okay.
been round 13 action tonight, thanks to the RAA, and I was the only one that got it right, picking the draw.
Oh, you did?
Just thought I'd throw that one in there at the
Are
end.
you allowed to say you tipped it?
I tipped it. I
Good.
didn't back it, but I tipped it.
Good.
Adelaide City, nil, Adelaide nil, still in trouble. All 3 teams down the wrong end of the table. South Adelaide, Adelaide City, and West Adelaide. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast from the entire LSA team, and Jimbo, producer, having worked doubly hard tonight with a couple of rookies on board. He did very well, keep it all together. We'll see you next time with the LSA team.
I was worried when we had to cancel our Fiji holiday because of that unexpected cyclone.
Yeah, we'd already prepaid the flights and accommodation.
It's all covered because you took out an RAA travel insurance premium policy.
Clever us.
And because you booked your holiday through RAA Travel, we were able to rebook you to the Whitsundays.
Perfect.
So you guys can relax even more.
Take off with more.
Get a quote today.